First off, thank God, praise the Lord, that we can talk about it. Let's talk about it. Come on, let's see what you say. It's the people's debate. Sports mailman Joe with the news. White tee Cody opposing views. Sheriff West got picks for you. Milton is the glue. But your thoughts make this click. Opinion, raise questions. What you got to say, quick give. It's the people's debate. It's the people's debate.
Muted.
It's been a while. Everybody.
It's been a while. People. Thank you, guys. People. It's been a long time. Give me some grace. But this is the People's Debate Football Podcast, and we are live. It's been about 3 weeks, fellas. So if I'm rusty, if they're rusty, if anybody's rusty, just give us some grace, please. Please, and thank you. But it's very good to be back, be live on stream, be with you, fellas, so we can talk about some ball. There's been a lot of things going on. We might not touch on everything, so again, forgive us. It's been a while. It's been a hiatus for us. But, fellas, it's really good to see you guys. How are y'all doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Finally feeling better, man. I had surgery a couple weeks ago, so just glad to finally be like almost back to moving around at 100%.
I've been doing all right. I'm finally got Texas return at my fingertips. My last 2 weeks stuck out here, so I can't wait to be back, dude. I can't wait to escape here.
That's what I'm talking about. It's good to hear. Go ahead, Jose.
And what up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing good. Hope you got to watch some UFC fights and saw a new champion be crowned via injury.
Oh, that was crazy, bro.
I was so upset. Just that way. I really didn't want that to happen. Just that way. That's just going to be a bunch of questions.
Josh Van bringing championships back to Texas, baby. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, shout out to Texas. Shout out to Van. He ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is.
Van time.
Yeah. But everybody,
always better
everyone
than
that already knows that's Jose, Mr. Not Exit 7. He is the host and creator of the Puro Pinche Sports channel. Make sure you like his videos and you subscribe to his channel. But also, if you're here and you're not subscribed, please, for God's sake, subscribe to the channel. Like this video, check out our other videos, and subscribe to the channel. Please, oh please.
Okay. It's up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't slept. Well, let me give thanks to all the people that do watch us and have stayed subscribed. We haven't posted in 3 freaking weeks. That's apologies on my end, but also we didn't lose any subscribers. So thank y'all for being loyal. All right? Appreciate it. I really do. Okay. All right. I don't think I want to go into those comments other than this first.
Whoa. You gotta come bring it for the people, Milton. You can't just ignore it.
Go ahead. You got it. I pressed the B.
He's trying to restrict freedom of speech, right?
I know, for real. It's like, Islam's the welterweight champion. No more free speech for everybody.
But Islamic rule.
We're gonna start calling them Trump win or something.
Madison _96 asks, quick, what's your go-to Taco Bell order?
The number 0. I'm not going the fuck there.
Yeah, I do not want to wreck my toilet.
Yeah, come on
Well,
now.
let me answer as quick. The beefy burrito, it's about $2 some change. It will do numbers on your your gut system, microbiome.
Milton just wants something beefy.
See, Cody, what? Come on.
I'm like, hey,
Beefy
Cody's right back
Milton.
in the form. 3 weeks and he's back at it.
He hasn't gone outlandish yet. He's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, this is peak.
Well, it's not after hours yet. It's not after hours yet. That's why.
Simple, crunchy tacos. Get the nacho fries, the drink. It's all good.
Probably just a steak burrito, if anything, from Taco Bell.
It depends. It special occasions. It's gotta be like I'm really bored of everything else for me to go for Taco Bell that day.
I'm just hoping it has KFC connected with the Taco Bell.
I'm going to Taco Cabana before I'm going to Taco Bell.
Of course.
Taco Bell's for our eyes, brother. They ain't gonna survive another year or two.
Yeah, they're all
Taco Cabana's closing down.
Yeah. At least like 8 of them like closed down San Antonio. Like
Really?
I don't know if y'all been out here to Cali before, but out here they got their own or a different type Taco Bell called
like
Del Taco.
Yeah, Del Taco. But I think they have them in Houston, though. I think, right?
I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah, no, but I've seen them before when I've been on the West Coast. I've seen them. I'm like, I ain't going to no fast food taco spot like that.
Hey, if we put the comments up there, fellas, please do me a solid. Do us a solid. Subscribe to the channel. All right? We put the comments. We're all for the people. By the people, for the people. All right?
mm-hmm.
People.
All right, let's get into it, Milton. Now we can leave this commercial break.
Okay.
Taco Bell sponsor us.
Yeah, please. Don't listen to
y'all ain't gonna say shit if they do fucking sponsor.
Right. They can't.
We got Alex, and Alex can do the commercials.
He's a Chihuahua.
That's what I forget what it was called. Yeah.
The Taco Bell Chihuahua. I think that's what it was just called. I think he's been like that.
Okay. Somebody is spamming the chat. Shout out to you, brother or sister. Just make sure you freaking subscribe since you're doing all that. All right. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. Okay. Well, week 14 had a lot. The questions answered, questions posed. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, of course, we're back, baby. So we got Joe, the sports mailman, in the building. And Joe, I'm pretty sure there's got to be some kind of news that's out there.
Yeah, there's one big news that it's kind of crazy that it even happened. It's taking over the like everything is going over everywhere.
Let's talk about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so if y'all didn't watch the game last week, Daniel Jones ended up tearing his Achilles this past week because he was playing with a broken leg, and unfortunately, you compensate so much playing hurt. I'm like, it's gonna happen where a worse injury gets hurt, and because of this, the Indianapolis Colts have signed out of retirement, almost on his way to Canton, Ohio, 44-year-old Philip freaking Rivers, man. Old man River is back in Indy, and he might even play this week, which is crazy. It's just wild that they couldn't find anybody else but a 44-year-old retired man who's a grandpa.
Wow. Shout out. I forgot it. He is a grandpa. Quick question to pose. One, to what you just said, he might play this upcoming Sunday. Do y'all think he will play this upcoming Sunday?
I just think they got him as an insurance policy just in case, because Riley Leonard, they did say he was practicing this week. He was practicing today, full participant. But I know Shane Steichen and Phillip Rivers have like a good, strong connection. And Phillip Rivers actually runs the same offense that Shane Steichen runs for his son's high school football team. So throughout the season, they would talk about it ad nauseum about the offense. So it's kind of like he knows what to do in case something were to happen, an emergency. I'm like, you probably might see Phillip Rivers this week.
Yeah, Shane Steichen, they have a history in the Chargers. He was a quality offensive control coach. He was the quarterback's coach, and he was the offensive coordinator all the way, I would say, 2014 to 2019, I believe. So they have history together. I didn't know that bit of news, Joe, so appreciate that. If this happens, fellas, Phillip Rivers becomes the starting quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts. Can this save the playoff hope season of the Colts?
I'm like, I don't think so. I'm like, he hasn't played in over 5 years. You could tell like he was in his post-retirement life. You could tell he's been eating a little bit. Like, yeah, he stayed in somewhat game shape, but he's not compared to what he was a couple years ago. Like by all means, you get a little older, you're gonna change a little bit, but you could tell he was like, I ain't coming back to play. Like, let me just relax and enjoy my kids and now grandkid. I'm like,
Okay. What you think, Cody? It's in your division. Everything that happened with the Colts kind of, benefits, unfortunately for Daniel Jones, of course, but benefits the Texans because the Texans are on the up and up. Jacksonville's somewhat, but what do you think about if Phillip Rivers is the starting quarterback of the Colts?
I think the Colts should go ahead and flip their logo upside down on their helmet because they're unlucky now. And it'll be probably another 10 years now. It's been a while, but I mean, y'all rode so high for so long. Peyton Manning's gone, buddy. This is y'all's karma for doing Peyton Manning wrong. Y'all are stuck in misery for the rest of y'all's eternity.
yeah. Now the Sauce Gardner trade is looking like 10 times worse now.
Yeah.
Now that you gave up those 2 first rounders now, because now what do you do at your quarterback position for the future now? Because you traded your assets that you had. And now, like going forward, Daniel Jones will probably miss all of next season, and Riley Leonard, unless you get a guy in the draft in the 2nd or 3rd round.
Mhm.
But I'm like, it's going to be tough now because where do you go from here now?
Share your thoughts for me, please, Jose.
It's a shit show. No, the Colts will not turn things around with this because how many people are successful with a 44-year-old quarterback? Especially one that's been out the game for 5 years.
Yeah.
Not everyone's Tom Brady. Not everyone could last as long as it did. Look at 42-year-old Rodgers. He's barely playing at 30-40% of his best self. And yeah, we're talking about a guy who hasn't played in 5 years. He's a grandfather. He's gonna be the first grandfather on the field if he ever steps onto the fields. And his oldest child is older than Tyler Warren. So
and Riley Leonard too.
So we'll see, man. No, the Colts are effed up. This is Jeff Saturday hiring all over again. Jeff Saturday was their head coach for a minute.
Right.
Didn't make sense then either. So this is what the Colts do. They play desperate. Again, this all just ends up going to have to be free agency stuff over the summer. See what they do. The Sauce Gardner trade is fine. I'm not gonna take too much toll into that because again, they're going to be in the high 20s anyways for the most part, or even in the low 20s. Other good quarterbacks will be gone by then. This draft class is like 2-3 quarterbacks good, maybe. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't mean anything, honestly. The trade does not affect the draft at all, in my opinion, still.
To be fair, too, in Phillip Rivers' defense, I would be saying the same thing if Tom Brady was coming back after 5 years and not playing. Like who the hell is doing this? Like you don't want to go at least get Cam Newton, somebody different than 5 years of not playing at all is crazy.
I mean, Colin Kaepernick is still begging for a job.
I don't know about him, but
yeah,
he's in his 30s.
He's been about a decade out, right?
But I'm saying he's still in his 30s. You know what I mean? Like at least it's not 44-year-old a guy who was. Not a first ballot Hall of Famer, but it was going to already be in consideration for a Hall of Fame.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I think for sure. While we're on the Colts real quick, with the Daniel Jones thing, because again, when it happened, we weren't having a show, so we didn't really get to talk about it. One, sucks for Daniel Jones. Overall, sucks
His
for
career's done, right? Can we agree this is like in a backtrack? He's probably not going to get a starting position again in an opportunity like this he got.
I think he might get an opportunity, but I don't think it'll be as good of an opportunity.
Right. If he gets one, it's going to be in a very bad team, very bad situation. He's going to fail again, just like New York.
Right.
Could be Vikings 2027 because we don't know what direction they're going either. Like,
well, that's maybe true.
They could be Vegas 2027. There'll be some desperate.
Justin Jefferson gone by then, though. If they're still doing that in 2027.
Hey, he might be gone this offseason if he gets his way.
Hey, the Vikings put Delta behind. All right, let's get off of the Vikings right now. Okay. Let's get into the comments real quick before we get into more news.
All right, let's get into it. I'm going to go a little quick on these comments, guys. So thank y'all for participating in the comments. We'll try to show everyone their stuff. So Brandon says, "Whoop that motherfucking ass." Matson says, "What's up? Who are you talking about? I'm talking about DJ Colts and all the Achilles problems in the world. They ever find out who was driving that bus that hit Rasheed Rice? No, the
Jalen Petrie was driving.
bro.
yeah,
That hit, bro.
Yeah, that's another
no,
story.
bro, he hit him so hard. Fucking Mitch Schwartz, the former fucking Kansas City Chief, has a concussion. He said that was helmet to helmet. Okay, watch the
No,
game,
it
Kobe.
was illegal
And
too. It was so
And
beautiful.
was Petrie wearing a Guardian cap?
Yeah,
If I-
yeah.
Like that makes it even more fun. Like to see.
He hit you with a pillow. And
Yeah.
you died.
100%.
Coach
So
Logo's a toilet seat. We be shitting on them.
Shout out to Brandon.
Michael says, should have brought Luck back, bro. Luck is skin and bones. Have you
Yeah, I
seen
don't
the
think
man
so.
lately? He is no. He is on.
Yeah,
He is
it-
on
it
once
wa-
it needs to come back.
Yeah, he's over there running Stanford now, their football team. So it would have been if he was in somewhat football shape, it would have been cool to see if he entertained it. But I'm like, he's happy with his life. I'm glad he knew his body. He was like, man, I'm destroying myself for this team. I'm giving everything and I'm getting nothing in return. So luckily, Luck is where he's at now.
Brandon said before the season started, Colts might not get a single win after week 10. All right, but to be fair, you didn't know the quarterback
Come on. There's some
was
context
gonna
there.
tear.
Please.
Daniel Jones, welcome to the Falcons, brother. Welcome him to the Houston Roughnecks. What are you talking about?
He's
Dennis
still
has to
rough
get
next to a while.
Jeez.
He'll,
All right.
he'll probably be with the Jets.
That's better. Okay.
Back to New York. That's great.
Yeah. We'll see on how this whole Colts situation, everything transpires. It's Shane Steichen. We'll see on how the end of this season goes because that still might be a question mark from the beginning of the season. That was a question mark. As the season played out, it was not a question mark, and then we'll see at the end if it becomes a question mark again. Go ahead, Joe.
But moving on, man, from one quarterback to another, Browns quarterback Shador Sanders was named the starter for the remainder of the season. He's starting to turn it around, man. Even though him and Stefanski might look like they have a rift, I don't know what you say about that. Like it looks like he's giving them the keys, but then it's like whenever like a parent tells your son, like, "All right, I'm gonna let you drive the car, but you can only drive down the street and give me the keys back." It's kind of interesting to see how that dynamic goes about.
Well, yeah, I still don't. I get it, but
I
Shout out
think how he handled the whole situation was kind of some corny ass, like just the I would say like immature way of doing it. He already knew Shador was going to be the starter. Like, just go ahead and say it. I don't know why he did like this week by week basis, dude. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, because you're trying to bring some kind of like camaraderie amongst each other with the team, and if a quarterback doesn't know who the starter is, I'm like the team as a whole is not going to know what they're trying to do for the future. And you could see like they have some kind of swagger with him as a starter, him, Judkins, like some of these other fan on the offense. You could see some pieces, and then defensively, you already know that's set with Myles Garrett. So you want to try to make this team go in the right direction, and you can't have it where like you don't know who your starter is, like, oh, I'm not naming anybody. So this day of the week and stuff like that, like you need like Stefanski. I don't know what it is because even his father, he was the GM of the Sixers. Him and Allen Iverson always had a bunch of riffs whenever his dad was the GM back in the day, and now it's almost seeming like him and Shador Sanders having riffs. I don't get it.
I've said this already. I don't think they have a riff. I truly don't. I get, they took him out the last part when he had the game-winning drive, quote unquote. And because of what the media is doing, sure, I get why you might not want to do that. But I think Stefanski as a head coach doesn't care about what the media thinks. And then also when they did have a 2-point, when they went for two, the same game, who fumbled? Shador. So maybe, and the Wildcat play that they.
What would Gabriel do? Whatever.
No, I'm saying taking him off the field. I'm not saying him not being the quarterback. Taking him off the field, I don't see the huge thing just because one, they used the Wildcat and they've scored from the Wildcat. The same exact what am I thinking? The same exact formation. The different play call, I don't know what the heck that was. The last play call, I don't know what that was. But the formation, taking Shedeur off the field, they've been successful in doing that. And that same game, Shedeur fumbled. So maybe both and. It's like, okay, well, we don't want that to happen again. Let's not put Shedeur out there. I don't see the big deal.
But let's be honest, and I said this last year on my show last night. They didn't need to go for two-point conversions. That was just dumb in the first place. You didn't even go for the first one because you're down 14 points.
Right.
So when you score, just get the PAT. Now the second touchdown, if you want to go for 2 because you just want to end the game, don't go to overtime. Okay, bet you're a low-win team anyways. It doesn't hurt you if you don't get the 2-point conversion, lose this game by 1 or whatever. But the first 2-point conversion was not necessary. Not mathematically. It doesn't make sense. And as far as the Wildcat thing, my beef that I see between Stefanski and Sanders isn't between the Wildcats. The first game Shedeur started, the first 2 touchdowns they made was Wildcat Judkins going straight down the middle and scoring touchdowns. So it was this pitch thing that didn't make sense for Judkins.
Yeah,
he didn't even know what the play was.
Yeah,
that was stupid. So do I believe there's beef between Stefanski not wanting Shedeur on the team because that's originally the thing that everyone knows about? Yeah, absolutely. But has he probably eaten crow and seen that Shedeur is a lot better than Dylan Gabriel? Absolutely.
Right.
So I'm not gonna stand for long. This guy's also a 2-time coach of the year. Like,
should be
you know how hard it is to be that for the Browns. That's crazy. That means your team has sucked twice while you've been running that shit. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
I think it's going to be perfect as the season progresses because they have Chicago, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. Joe, what you just said earlier and how this offense looks better. One, I think big plays, yes. I don't think you could discount that. He has way better big play ability than Dylan Gabriel. Yeah. I will 100% concede and agree with that. However, he had 3 games. He had 2 good games, Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee freaking Titans. San Francisco beat the brakes off them. So let's just wait a little bit longer. They played the 2 teams that make all the offenses look good. So let's just wait a little bit. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but moving on, man. JD5 is on the shelf once again. He played this past week, fell on his elbow, and he's now on the shelf again. I want to ask y'all, if you're Washington, so you just sitting for the remainder of the season at this point? And
they should have already done that.
I was surprised he even played after having what happened to his elbow, but it's almost like the same RG3 thing yet again. Yeah. And it's like, bro, you have a quarterback that you can lean on for the next 10-ish years, possibly, if you get everything around them better. Because just the year before, they were in the NFC Championship game. Now you're going to be lucky to win 4 or 5 games this year. Like, you would think that you would be on the up and up. Like, if you make it to the playoffs, you might not make it back to the NFC Championship game, possibly. But you had the building blocks there, and now just like everything has fallen off a cliff in Washington. It's crazy.
Hey, question to you fellas is, who do you blame now? Because with the whole RG3 thing, there's different management, different coach, different GM. Hey, normally you just say Washington as a whole, the ownership sucks, but there's no ownership. So what the heck's going on?
I think it's because they just bought the team. They need some ticket sales. They need some money back. They didn't spend a lot.
Fair.
Yeah, and they're about to build that new stadium.
Stadium, yeah.
So it's just interesting. Like, Washington, like a lot of people were highly on them for this upcoming season. They're like, oh, Scary Terry's top 5, possibly top 10. They traded for Laramie Tunsil. It was like, okay, like maybe this is going to turn for the better, even to another level for them. And it's just like all their guys are hurt, and they're just looking like bad over there fast.
All right.
Should have kept your running back. Might have kept your quarterback healthy all season, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck they were thinking with that. But go ahead, Joe.
But moving on, man, another guy who's gonna be out for the remainder of the season, Trey Hendrickson, man.
Mm.
Sad, like he was playing for his contract this upcoming season, and now he's gonna be out with the core injury surgery, so he'll be gone for the remainder of the season. So it's gonna be interesting to see where he goes moving forward now, because he is, I think, 32 years old. What team is gonna give him some decent money next season? I know he'll probably be back next year, but another year older. And it's like who's gonna want to give that bigger contract to a guy who's been a little seasoned in the NFL already?
Yeah, there'll be a lot of people that want to bring him over. It just depends on how much money, for sure.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then the last but not least thing, this upcoming draft, the NFL is going to be changing the times for the first round draft picks from originally 10 minutes now to 8 minutes of this upcoming draft. So now, if some of these teams don't make their draft pick, they forfeit their pick, and then the next team, well, they don't forfeit the pick, but the next team can go and draft somebody ahead of them if they don't have it within that 8 minutes now. So now they're gonna have to be really like conscientious on the clock now for this now for the draft.
Any thoughts, fellas? I don't have thoughts on
It's
that.
still going to be a 4-hour show. That just means more commercial time.
Well, they said that they're trying to make it go down a little bit because of that. Because I think
Oh, okay. 3:55.
so it's like I want to see if any team messes up, because it has happened in the past where a team doesn't pick on time, another team jumps ahead of them and picks ahead of them. I think it was like two teams, so the one but two drafted in front of one of the teams. I got to look it up to see which year that was. I think it was like the early 2000s where a team missed out on two draft picks.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at our draft time from when we did our collab video, because that
yeah, that was forever. Jeez,
That was a great show, though.
it was. It was good stuff. After a while, I just felt
4 hours, 3 hours, 58 minutes, 52 seconds. I don't even know if we did all 32 picks. I don't remember if we did.
I
know
think
I
we
did. I know I left early.
I think we stopped like around 20 to 25 probably.
Maybe a little later after that, depending what the teams were. But
No,
yeah,
I know we
if
talked
we were at
about
3
it.
hours, and
I know we were still on once they announced Jackson Dart.
Oh, you know what? I think we went all the way through, because we were talking about Shador not getting picked in the first round.
We went all the way through.
Yeah, we went the whole way through because we were waiting for Shador. If anybody was going to get Shador, and no one did.
Yeah, no, it's wild, man. That 5th round draft pick. I'm like, you say what you want about him. I'm like, he's showing he should have been a higher draft pick than a 5th round.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's like done with.
At least a third rounder.
A 5th round talent. Right.
He's a 3rd rounder.
Maybe low second. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, because it's going to be interesting, because I'm like they're more than likely going to have the defensive rookie of the year, defensive player of the year, and I'm trying to think of rookies, like what rookies could possibly win the offensive rookie of the year right now.
Yeah, that's up for grabs, honestly.
Yeah, so think about that. Like the Browns could possibly win if Shador plays good these next couple games. He doesn't necessarily have to win these games.
I don't think he'll qualify, to be honest with you.
No,
he started way too late.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't too sure like how many games you would have to play for that, but I'm like,
because even on that offense, Judkins would be more in line.
The stats right now, I'm looking off FanDuel. Ted McMillan is the favorite.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Followed by Dart, and then Ibuka, then Warren, then Travion Henderson, and then Harold Fannin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dart got injured, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 games.
McMillan's gonna win.
Unless Ibuka changes it up, because Ibuka was an early favorite, and then
right.
he slowed down a lot.
Then he got hurt, and then he started having a drop problem, and yeah, there goes all that. Yeah, momentum's not on his side for sure. Okay, let us get into some Week 14 talk. Let's start off. I want to start off with the first game of the week and also the last game of the week, because I think it had big seeding complications. Let's just say the Cowboys and the Detroit Lions, we got to watch, and it was comical. Brandon Aubrey, you almost lost me my fantasy game because he scored like 25 freaking points. God damn. When I saw that, I said, oh, man, I might lose. I don't know what's going on.
It's crazy. Like, I think they said like some of these big time players that he would be like wide receiver 12 and tight end. Like it's crazy to think how many points he's putting up. Like I've seen it where he's put up 20 points. Like I know we don't mainly talk about fantasy here, but
Right.
I'm like he's just a weapon for us. But man, that PI call, man, that was crazy for them to call it on Ferguson. I was like, what are we looking at?
Fair, but that's
PIs have been bad this season.
yeah. I think officiating throughout the NFL has been very bad in certain games. Not
Yeah.
always through the whole week, but in certain games, you're just like, yo, how do you?
These refs love to come out during fucking some primetime games. It just bro,
Right.
it's not about you. It's not about you.
Very,
It makes
very
you wonder if they all train together or not.
Yeah, it does.
But
Right.
they're not full time workers, bro.
Because-
They're getting high school scrubs.
It's so inconsistent, you know?
It is so inconsistent. I don't get it, but it seems like an independent contractor kind of gig, and that's just what we're getting. That's what we're getting.
They're gonna try to get to this CBA is up, I think, this offseason. So they're gonna try to see if they can finally get the refs to be full timers. But like, it's so hard to negotiate that because they don't want fucking NFL so cheap. They don't want to pay them.
That's crazy.
But they still get paid a decent amount for the year. I'm like I think like 100,000 or more.
So, yeah, but you're talking about they still have to pay for their own travel. They have to pay for their own hotels. They got to pay for their own meals.
I'm like,
Man,
oh,
No way.
The
No
NFL
way.
does not cover that shit. The NFL
How
does
you
not-
find that out?
but how is that even possible if you're wearing NFL logos?
because
all on you?
they have them as independent contractors, Cody. So once you're
Oh, I
an
was
independent
right.
contractor as that, you're not a full time employee. They don't cover you for that. They cover you because you're a part time employee.
But is that in writing that you found that? Because I mean, I done independent contract work and company cover that. So I mean, I don't know why the NFL wouldn't cover that. That sounds ridiculous.
I'll look it up for you right now, but I have seen them before. As far as that's the reason why, like, they're not full time employees and they're not fully covered for everything.
What a scam, bro! What the fuck is the NFL doing?
Yeah.
That's
That
prob-
sounds like the UFC judges. Like I know that shit's a scam.
that's probably why, and they be calling some of these games all crazy. Like, hey, bro, like, I'm gonna fix this game, so hey, put like about 1.5
Fuck yeah! I'm paying my own hotel. You fucking right. I'm selling this game every week.
Like take the over, take the under on the yards. Oh, a big play happens to such and such. Flag. That didn't count actually. So
They should look in. I'm gonna start looking into refs like houses, see how big they are. If they match $100,000 salary homes and shit.
okay, that's a good rabbit hole. Do it.
So it's an AI answer right now, Cody. But do NFL referees pay for travel expenses? As of right now, no. The NFL does not. The referees do not pay their own travel expenses. The league does cover it. So they might have
That's
changed
AI
it
answer though.
Yeah, that was an AI answer. So I gotta look for the.
I doubt you'll find that information. The NFL don't release shit like that.
They are pretty hidden. Yeah.
Yeah.
They let you know what they want you to know, basically. I
Yeah.
get that. But yeah, Cowboys Lions. The crazy part is Cowboys, and watching the game, fellas, especially Joe, y'all had more plays, like you had more time you had more time to do more, but your turnovers created the issue. It was 3 turnovers to none. Yeah. Dak got sacked like 4 or 5 times.
It was a lack of effort too. When I'm watching this game, it just like from both Lamb and Pickens, like it was just like no like hard out there whenever they would run their routes and stuff, because Pickens was getting a lot of flack the way he was running his routes during this game, and you could tell like it was like if like he was taking like a night off or he was upset, because CD was destroying the Lions until he knocked himself out trying to make that crazy one-handed catch that he almost made somehow. But it was just like it shouldn't just be your quarterback playing the hardest out there. It should be the whole team. But unfortunately, this is where it's the pros, and some of these guys say, hey, well, I don't need to play this hard this week. I'm getting paid mega millions, and who cares? Who cares if we lose this game? Because some of these guys at the end of the game, they're like laughing and giggling with each other or even on the sidelines. I never get that when I'm watching the game and they could be down like 20-ish points and they're laughing amongst each other. I'm like, bro, y'all getting y'all's ass kicked. What are y'all doing? Like laughing? Like, I don't understand that.
It's the competitiveness isn't as much. Well, it's not built in every single player. that way.
Yeah, and it always happens a lot, like because I've watched Cowboy games for years, and it just like always happens where they're not being more tight with the ball when they're running. They're running around, their balls out, and it always happens like during Cowboy games for some reason during big time moments where like even with the Chiefs game, like they had that big old catch and Pickens gets the ball knocked out of his arm, and luckily Turpin went and ran and got the ball back. But it happens too often where it's like they're not like playing hard. When I'm what I'm saying is, and Shoddy gets on them, and it seems like they don't care at the end of the day too. Like it's hard to be tough on these players in any sport. Like and you see that a lot more times than not. Like where the coach can be on them, but they don't care. They kind of like blow them off.
Right.
So
I
you're
do
saying
think-
you say, oh my bad.
no, go ahead, Cody. Go ahead.
You're saying you think it's more just the player's attitude, not coaching. Like coaching's doing all they can, though.
Yeah,
You feel
because
like-
bro, I remember a lot, like majority of all of us when Shotty got hired, we're like, what are they doing? Like, what kind of hire is this? But in the media, like in the videos you see of Shotty and him amongst the players, you can see he's a good coach. You know what I mean? And at the time, I didn't think it was a good hire, but now I'm taking back what I thought about it. And I know it's 1 year, so it's a small sample size. But seeing how he handles things, because I remember during the Raiders game, supposedly C.D. Lamb and George Pickens were out all the night before that Monday night game, and they got caught being out in Vegas, and that's why he
Mhm.
sat them that first play. Like you have to have some big balls to do that to your star wide receivers. Like, hey, like I'm gonna sit your asses down because you're over here breaking curfew and stuff like that. Like, take it serious, bro. Like this is you get paid for this. We get paid to do these to play a game.
With this loss, I think it was also a humbling of the chatter, especially with media and podcasters, on the Cowboys are going to be this, and this. Oh, the Cowboys are on a streak because fair enough, you beat the Eagles, the Chiefs, y'all were you're streaking.
Yeah.
But most people are like, oh, this is going to be the team that nobody wants to play in the playoffs. I think the defense got humbled because 44 points.
Well, Jamar Gibbs, it was the Jamar Gibbs show all game.
The crazy thing is you kind of stuffed the run to a decent extent. It was just him scoring, and especially him as the receiving threat. That was a big issue. If you had to put more on good Detroit Lions or bad Cowboys, where would y'all lean more towards? Like it was just an excellent performance by the Lions, and the Lions are actually back, and they're going to be a good playoff contender, or the Dallas Cowboys just kind of, no offense, Joe, cowboyed it up.
No, I think it was a little bit of a mixture of both because Jahmyr Gibbs, took over this game, and that's what your big time players need to do in situations like this, big time Thursday night game. But then the Cowboys were down, I think like 14, 15-ish points. I got to look at the numbers, and then they cut it to 3.
Right.
And then I remember they could have went up, and they called the PI on Ferguson, and it just changed everything. After that, then it just went off the shit. But you could see, like, all right, like this offense, it doesn't matter who it is, it's gonna put up numbers on like 30+ points. It didn't get the job done because the defense, got ate up. But I just think, the Cowboys were on an emotional high and they didn't take it serious. They thought like, oh, well, we're the Cowboys now, we're rolling, and we're gonna continue to just whoop everybody's ass like we've been doing offensively. Defensively, on the other hand, we got humbled because the past 3 weeks, they've been doing somewhat decent, But with this game, you give up 44 points, 3 touchdowns to Gibbs, it's not gonna get it done.
For sure. Okay. Well, I think the question of Dallas, is Dallas still alive as far as playoff hopes? It's down. Don't get me wrong.
Well, if the Eagles keep losing, yeah.
Exactly. It's descending. However, the last game of Week 14, the Philadelphia Eagles get beat in overtime to the Los Angeles Chargers, 19-22. Now, with Philly, this is their 3rd loss in a row, right? Correct?
After posting that video of the little kids punching Cowboy players.
I didn't see that. That's pretty funny. Okay.
It's crazy when the NFC South is better than the NFC East.
You mean AFC South?
No,
not
no.
wrong,
He's
no.
NFC South. Tampa
Yeah.
Bay sucks right now. Carolina was on a bye, so they're just
No, the NFC South, I think combined has more wins than the
Yeah.
NFC East.
damn. Is that true? I would.
8-6.
It's really that bad out there. NFC
Atlanta
East is
and
back.
New Orleans.
East
Atlanta
has
what, 3
19.
wins?
East has 19 wins. South has 21.
Oh
Or
wow.
no, yeah, no, that's right, 21. Yeah,
Well, Joe, y'all suck. I'm just kidding. Okay, so Philadelphia, though. Philadelphia. I don't think it's over for Dallas just because depending on what the heck is going on with Philly, which we're going to discuss right now, that's going to determine everything. Obviously, the last game was Jalen Hurts having 4 interceptions,
But
them
5
having
turnovers.
5 turnovers completely. Even though Justin Herbert just got his hand surgically, repaired, and he was sacked 7 times. So, all in all, after their bye week, before their bye week, week 1 through 8, they were 6-2, still question marks, but they were averaging 26 points per game. After the bye week, weeks 10 through 14, they're 2-3, and they're averaging 16 points per game. So normally after bye weeks, you kind of get your stuff together. Normally. What do you think is indicative of why the Philly woes are occurring right now?
It was their offensive line, man. I think it's our offensive line. It's another year older, and injuries have plagued that offensive line. That's been their superpower for the past couple of years, that offensive line to, hold everything upright. And now, Lane Johnson's been in and out of the lineup. Jurgens has been out of the lineup. Dickerson's been all in and out of the lineup. So majority of this offensive line has not been how it usually was. It was like a top 2, top 3 offensive line. Now it's the middle of the pack, and it's looking bad. I know injuries are a thing of the game, but that's what to me, that's what it looks like. Because Jalen Hurts, when we look at it now, he's more of a game manager more than a game changer. And whenever the offensive line's healthy, he's gonna look better, and it's gonna help. Their price piece in Saquon Barkley. Since this offensive line has been injured, Saquon Barkley has not looked the same.
So Joe says offensive line. Do y'all have any different?
And when Joe says we, he means him. Let's be honest here, right? The Eagles, they're not surprising no one. Saquon is not surprising anymore. It's what I think me and Milton were saying at the beginning of the season. You can't run anymore like you did that first year. So you're having to rely more on Jalen Hurts. And we're seeing the same thing we've said in previous years is when you have to rely on Jalen Hurts throwing the football, it is not a very reliable offense. And if they can't score, man, you can't win. It's just like the Texans. At least the Texans have gotten some kind of offense at least going. You can rely a little bit more on the throwing of, a CJ Stroud. But Jalen Hurts, man, he's selling everything. It's going way over or it's super short. It's just really bad all in all to watch. And then it's making the chemistry of the team go down. The receivers are getting unsettled. And it's just all in all becoming an avalanche over there.
let's just say what it is. Right now, the locker room is hot and cold. The defense is hot. They have it well-oiled machine. They're doing their part. Cooper DeJean shut down Lad McConkey. I told you he's gonna be a low-level freaking wide receiver 1 this year. And freaking Cooper DeJean.
You're proving that one.
Yeah. So, and on the other side, it's fucking cold on the offensive side. Then nobody likes each other. They got to put a dumb, stupid bunny rabbit in the locker room to try to make chemistry work, and it doesn't make no damn sense. And that didn't. How's that working out for you, dummies? Fucking dickheads. Yeah. So
hey, that's what they say in Philly. So
yeah. Like go Birds, dickhead.
Yeah.
Good point.
No, it was funny. Like after the Cowboys game, because one of my buddies, we have a group chat amongst each other, and he's a big time Eagles fan, and he was going crazy that game when the Cowboys came back. And he was like, "Go Birds," this and that. And I remember like right after the game, I just texted, and everybody else was like laughing, and I put, "Go Cowboys, dickhead."
That's good.
But to go off what Joe was saying, yes, the offensive line has been bad. It's old. It's exhausted. It's tired. They did a lot of work last year. which is why they also didn't want to go for Saquon's 2,000-yard game in Week 18 because they wanted to save themselves because they were already exhausted throughout everything. But at the same time, too, we've been talking about it all year long, and I said this a few weeks ago, Milton, I think in our last collab episode. Jalen Hurts is afraid to fucking throw picks. And now that he's being asked to throw it more, he's throwing them picks. Is it all his fault? Absolutely not. There's a few AJ Brown could have caught, but there's also some that he shouldn't have just not thrown at all. Like the one where AJ Brown's trying to lead him towards the middle, but the fucking linebacker's already there watching him and keeping his eye on him the whole time. So, I mean, there's no chemistry in this offense at all. AJ Brown should be moved at the end of the season. They need to find a new OC. They might need to start drafting again more offensive linemen. If Philip Rivers can come out of retirement, Jason Kelce can come out too.
That's true.
Hey, well, at least he would have been recently more played than Philip Rivers.
That would have been better
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So, if Philly wants to continue the trend of possibly winning, they need to make some crucial moves. AJ Brown's he's not the problem for the locker room because I don't think he's the main issue. I do think the main issue is Jalen Hurts, to be honest with you, because he's so passive. He doesn't know whether he wants to be the game manager or if he wants to be the hero. And we've seen him play hero before where he can run the ball and he can make the accurate passes, but I think he's too scared of criticism, and so that's why he's already preparing the next great presidential speech for the post-game press conference.
Yeah, and it's not an easy place to play in Philly. So him being the way he is, like a robot, that's not really helpful.
Right, you got to be a certain kind of quarterback mentally to play in Philly, dude.
He's gotten away with it because they've been winning, and like last year, they relied on the run game. Which
scratch that. He only got away with it because they got Saquon. He was about to not get away with it before Saquon.
I agree. Yep, I agree, 100%.
He got a 1-year pass, and now it's right back to where we were.
Look at it this way: when Doug Peterson won the Super Bowl, he had one or two more years with them, and then they fired him. If Jalen Hurts, obviously I think Patil should be moved, but if Jalen Hurts, he could be traded too. I mean, there's not I don't think anyone should be feeling safe just because of a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
especially in Philadelphia. Howie's not scared.
Yeah,
I agree with the latter. Of course, I don't think he'll be moved. I do think he is one of these quarterbacks that all I've been saying all offseason and was labeled as a hater was he's one of the quarterbacks that you guys like make fun of me for liking a Brock Purdy, certain guys. It's like, well, when they're in a good system, they can be game changers, but they're not going to make the system. They're not going to override a bad system. They're not going to – that's not them. And that's what Jalen Hurts is. I think, like you said, Jose, he can make accurate throws. He can he's a dual threat, but it can't be on his shoulders, unfortunately, not to be a a-hole.
Well, no, he just also doesn't – he shouldn't be playing scared. He plays scared. And that's like you can't be the quarterback you can't be the franchise quarterback and play scared. You have to have the cojones, and it's crazy because you seen in the 2 Super Bowls he's played in, he has the capability to do stuff. Right. So it's like, why can't you do this all year long? Why is it only once every blue moon?
Yeah, agreed. All right, question.
And one thing, did y'all watch the Monsters Inc. Stream of the game?
I didn't.
No, not watching that shit.
I'm 35. I have a kid, but I don't give a fuck.
I was just saying because they were making edits after the game because Sully picked off Jalen Hurts like 5 times. They were just making like silly edits.
That's pretty funny. Okay. Right.
So it was just funny, like to see that. Like I just checked it out to see how it looked, and it was just funny. Like they would show Jalen Hurts playing like as the animation. And Sully's out there sacking them or intercepting them and stuff. It was funny.
Damn it, Joe, I'm a grown man.
Hey, we're all kids at heart.
We're all kids at heart. Amen, Joe. Only on the inside.
That's my bag, bro. Fuck that shit.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. Our bodies don't feel like we're kids anymore, but
in reality, we're not. But
I'm like, come Saturday, Jose, we're gonna be a kid, me and you.
Why?
Oh,
Why
okay. No, he's talking about Lucha. He's talking about John Cena's retirement match.
Oh, hey, isn't he supposed to be going against a guy that nobody wanted him to go against?
That
Who-
is the internet crying bitches. You're not
Oh.
mistaken. They're
Yeah.
fickle fans, but no, I think it's the perfect opponent.
Okay.
So
Real
no,
fans
yeah.
here. All right. Gotcha. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, Cody's the number 1 fan.
Super.
Cody's a bigger fan than all of us.
Yeah, you just don't know it. I keep it. It's in the closet. WWE.
Yeah.
It's in the closet.
He
All right.
labels it the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's run through this. So we're not gonna start talking about all the games, but Seahawks beat the brakes off of the Falcons. Falcons head coach
Suck.
is gonna be on by the end of the year, correct?
Where did they go from? Because Penix, before he got hurt, was looking horrible. I'm like, I know Kirk Cousins wasn't the answer by any means, but you trade up to get was it they trade up or they
Yeah.
just took Penix
Yeah.
at 9? I can't remember. And
Oh,
and then they traded away their first round draft pick as well for next season.
Mm.
So it's like
Go Rams.
the Rams are looking like
good.
masterminds now
Yeah.
because you can get your future quarterback for the future and just let Matt Stafford continue to play till he decides to hang it up. So it's like Atlanta, they're in a dumpster fire, and it's sad because offensively it looks like they should be able to contend with anybody. But 4-9, it's just crazy. Like a lot of us thought maybe they could compete with Tampa in the division, possibly with the way this offense looked, and then the beginning of the season, the way the defense looked, because especially with them against that Buffalo game, we're like, okay, like they have the edge rushers now. I'm like, they can look possibly dangerous, and it just went all to shit.
Right. A bad offense does not help a up and coming defense. So
I think at the off season they should swap Kirk Cousins with Phillip Rivers, and
yeah,
they can both run a year each one of them.
Bro, is it okay? Let me ask you this. I know we didn't really touch on it. Just a quick question.
Please.
Is it a slap in the face to the Chargers that Phillip Rivers signed with the Colts because he signed a 1-day contract to retire as a Charger 3 years ago?
Is it a no?
How's it a slap in the face? The Chargers are slapping all their face.
I think it was more him doing it for Shane Steichen. I think their relationship with each other. I think him and Shane have a good, strong relationship. I think that's why he decided to come out for Shane.
I think he personally told Ballard, told the new owner, like, I think I got a guy. Let me make a phone call. And then him personally called Phillip Rivers. That's why that whole thing happened. But I don't think it's a slap in the face to the Chargers. No. Things happen in 5 years.
Phillip Rivers still the Chargers' best quarterback ever. So
ever. For now, yes. For sure.
Herbert. Come on.
Forever.
All right. Okay. Bengals, Bills. Bengals trying to have that come from behind Cinderella story. Joe Burrow's back, yada, yada. And they lose to the Bills in a bad comeback, unfortunately. Yeah. Bengals were up. Bills came back. Josh Allen put the cape on. He said, yeah, I'll go ahead and do this. And he did it. And they win 39-34. Bengals obviously are done. Right? I think they're still statistically
mathematically they're not.
You say it again, Jose?
Mathematically, they're not.
They're not?
No,
they can still win the division.
No. Okay, that's what I was getting at. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
So they're not technically eliminated, but when I say they're done, I do think they're going to lose a couple more games. The defense, quote unquote, was looking better. They just were looking like not the 32nd worst.
They gave a little more effort. You can say that.
Perfectly said, yes. And Joe Burrow's back. So fair. The Bills, Josh Allen had a game. Benford with the pick, a back-to-back pick from Joe Burrow. That was crazy. Yeah, all in all, the Bills are right where they want to be. The Bills need to make the playoffs because in the AFC, I think it's anybody could take the AFC right now.
Hey, but let's be honest. The Bengals were cruising before those 2 picks. That wasn't even like the respect. I know like it was a 3-point game when they got the pick 6, but like the Bengals are fucking just
on offense,
points.
right?
It looked like a typical Joe Burrow game, shootout.
Yeah, it was a shootout, and he was winning that battle again until the picks, and then that's the tide.
But although that was
they were up like 13 points right before those picks started popping up.
No, they were up 3. Like it was like 25-28 or something like that. They were before that it was 28-18, but like
Yeah.
even when Buffalo scored to bring it down to 3, you didn't feel like Buffalo was like gonna catch up because the way Joe was balling out.
Ball.
And even then, like, but it just also shows that like the decision to sit Burrow out against the Patriots was a mistake because you don't have the time was against you.
Right.
Like you could have beaten New England because I think if Burrow was there, he does it. Now Flacco, you beat the Ravens like I predicted, and I think they would have beaten the Bills, but obviously the picks said no. So mathematically, I mean, look at the Steelers. I don't know if they're going to beat the Dolphins this weekend. I don't think the Ravens are going to win their matchup this weekend. So like mathematically, the Bengals had a chance, and if they brought Burrow 1 week earlier, it could be a whole big different story.
I agree. But Bills are in a perfect position because I think they want that 5 seed. I forgot who they would have to. I think they play whoever
Steelers.
wins the AFC North, right? And
Yeah,
so,
so-
I think they want to stay in the 5 seed because I don't want to play Houston. I don't want to play the Patriots. I don't want to not for the first round. So I think they want to stay right there. Play somebody.
I don't think the players' pride will allow them to want to do that, but I understand what you mean.
Well, y'all don't think y'all are gonna end up getting the bye?
I think we're gonna
Maybe.
get the bye. No,
I think so.
I think so.
I think even if we lose to Buffalo, I think Denver has a harder schedule the rest
They
of the
do.
way.
They do.
So
Yeah, that's
like,
true. That's
so like, there's I can't. We're not gonna lose to the Ravens respectfully. I don't see us losing to either the Jets or the Dolphins. So like, even if we lose to the Bills, it doesn't matter. And even then, I'm confident we will beat the Bills. So like,
Yeah, because like the Packers and Broncos game, that's a big time game in Mile High this
And
week.
you brought up Pittsburgh and Miami. Who would have known that's a interesting game?
yeah, fucking
Mhm.
Mike McDaniels is actually gonna be able to save his job. That's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
right. right.
That's
This-
disgusting.
That is wild.
Once they got
What
rid
do
of the
you-
GM, they're good.
They're like four straight games, right, or 5?
Yeah. They're on a streak.
They've won like 5 out of the last 6. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there
ever since
any-
they fired the GM, they started winning.
Is there any way Zach Taylor does not get fired this offseason?
Oh my god, dude.
I bet you
I-
he's going to stay. I
I
bet.
feel like he's gonna stay just because Joe got hurt.
No, because he's gonna say because the Bengals are stupid.
So that
Well,
too.
that too. Both
This
answers.
shit is crazy.
I think next week or the week after, probably. I think there's going to be more than 7 head coaching vacancies. So it's going to be a very, very interesting offseason. I think a lot of
Belichick
coaches-
comes back. I think Belichick comes back this year.
Well, maybe.
No,
actually. It
no.
might
Well, he
be a
got one of
take.
the-
He might have a
It's
good
so
one.
bad in college right now. No,
Yeah, he's bad. That's why he's gonna come back to NFL. The only place
but-
he was.
ain't nobody gonna hire him, bro. Not even Tom Brady and the Raiders are gonna bail him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like he
That would be fun.
recruited like a top like I think 15 recruiting class at North Carolina because I'm like North Carolina don't get that high of recruiting classes, so he's out there recruiting.
Tennessee Titans beat the Cleveland Browns really because of the 2-point thing. We already kind of touched on it a little bit. Shador played well. He had one very bad pick, but he had 4 overall touchdowns. So shout out to Shador. Cam Ward, I don't know why people are bringing up like, oh, Shador outplayed Cam Ward. He was obviously better than Cam Ward. That logically just doesn't make any sense because then we could just start picking apart this guy, the same draft class, this team beat this team, so that quarterback's better.
They were down 2 scores and they had to play nothing but the passing game. So of course Shador's numbers are gonna look a lot better than freaking Cam.
Yeah.
But Cam didn't look good either way. So
I didn't say Cam Ward's ass, bro. I'm
I
sorry.
don't think he's cheap. The Browns defense, one thing the Browns can hold their hat on is they're drafting well, very well actually, and their defense is stupid good. Like they have some woes, and Tony Pollard had a great game. I get that, his best game this whole year. But Devin Bush reincarnate. He's like knew him. Out of all these years, he was the bust, and he's playing very well. Obviously, the defensive line is great, and Myles Garrett he should break the record. I want him to do it in 16 games. 17, it don't count to me. Honestly, I'm sorry.
I love him. to do
Dude,
this
I
game.
hate that. You're one of those, Milton.
Dude, well, it's not fair. This guy did it in 16 games. You do it if he wins by
Okay.
one.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, people are gonna say that for every record then, because every record that is set right now is in more games than people set the records previous. So I mean, at one point they were playing 14 games and like 10 games. So are those people's records you know, the only one's valid because now they're broke by Eric Dickerson,
No,
who
'cause
got 16.
we can compare. Okay, 14 games compared to this person's 14 games. We could do that comparison. That's fine.
Oh, okay, so then a lot of records, aren't.
So then OJ is still better than
Yeah,
Eric
Michael
Dickerson.
Strahan record isn't even set then because his is in 16. He didn't have that
Because he got
record
in the
by
last
14.
week. Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Right.
see what I mean?
16, that's what I'm saying. 16 games. I'm just saying the
No.
17th, if you get an extra sack, you had an extra game. Yeah.
That's
he
just
went by
haterade to
2
me.
or 3, sure. No, that doesn't count. Yeah, you already beat them in 16 games. I'm just saying the 16 game equivalents, this guy has the record.
You gotta understand too. Like the only reason that I null and void that right now myself is because he's also doing it at a faster pace than anyone's ever done it. Like
Yeah.
no one's ever done like 20 sacks in 14 weeks. So like
Including Strahan.
and TJ Watt. So like
Yeah, because they tied it at 22.5.
yeah. So to minimize it,
Right. So you're saying if Miles Garrett didn't get any more sacks to the
Oh, I'm
last
sorry,
game, and then
not 14 games, 13 games because the bye. So in 13 games, he already has 20 sacks. So
would you say
I'm
Milton
not-
if
don't
Miles
minimize it.
Garrett didn't get any more sacks and then broke the record the last game though, it still wouldn't be valid record?
That is a very good question. That is a very good question.
You see what I'm saying?
Man, that
You don't
that
sip on that haterade. That's bad. That's
that would definitely be something I need to consider. Because if that happens, that breaks my brain a little bit.
Bro,
That'd
it's
be-
crazy because he's getting triple teamed out here, bro. Like he's literally.
Yeah,
he's
Tennessee
still at
was
least
not gonna
getting
let
one.
him break it.
He's still
Yeah,
at least getting one. It's so
Tennessee
funny.
was like, you're not gonna do it on us.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
playing smart. He got one, but Cam Ward was getting the ball off quick. Said, "Yeah, you're not getting all that. You're not."
somebody on the NFL pregame, one of the analysts was talking about Miles Garrett gonna break the single game record and the single season record in the same game, have 7 sacks on the Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee, right?
Or so, yeah, and I was just like, man, what the fuck?
If they have any competency, they're going to make sure that doesn't happen, right? Miles Garrett. That's our main concern is that guy. So, yeah, good for the Titans.
I'm like, I would not want to play against Miles Garrett any week, but this week more than none because the weather. I think they're playing in Chicago or
It's going to be bad.
Minus 25.
minus 25 wind chill, bro. I'm like, I do not want to get hit by that man running at full speed.
That's
Hey,
gonna-
True Francis said in the fucking stands for that. Ugh.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Good.
My face would be like dying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to
All
see
red.
the game. My eyes would be like these, like, oh. I didn't see nothing else.
Commanders, goose egg, Vikings 31. JJ McCarthy looked like the guy that he needed to look like this whole year.
Ass.
Okay, we run the ball more. I don't make a lot of mistakes. This is what happens.
I mean,
However-
Washington's defense is broken.
Oh man, it's been terrible. I've been saying this all year. Like they're old.
Justin Jefferson, 2 receptions, 11 yards.
Yeah,
Enough said.
he's gonna.
Enough
be good.
said.
That's whack.
He don't bitch though. He's not real diva, so I give
No,
him that.
he said it in the after the game. He said, "I'm not gonna shit when we win. I will shit when we lose."
Yeah.
Good for him. That's the way. That's the mindset, and I respect that. As long as they win, I'm with them. And especially, he understands it's a young quarterback, so I ain't gonna mess up his confidence. So feed me, and now you got 3 more interceptions.
No,
Don't-
fuck that kid.
Okay.
I'm all pro. You'll never what Richard's statement? All pro, something you'll never be.
Refer
Skip.
me as all pro
Wait, what?
to Skip Bayless.
Yeah, with Richard Sherman's like all pro Stanford graduate, something you'll never be, Skip.
Fucking bum.
That's all.
Oh, Sherman or Skip?
Sherman 2 skip. Yeah.
Skip is Skip's still doing his stuff now, right? And he was
Yeah, he's
he's
hanging
gonna
out
do
with,
the arena.
with Gilbert Arenas and Aqib Talib.
That's
They can say what they want, but that boy Skip, he rich as a motherfucker, and he don't care.
yeah.
Well, he needs all that money for all that plastic surgery, bro.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, he has to. He said, "I'm gonna be in television today until my deathbed. I'm gonna be in television."
He's like,
I'm
I
gonna
need
freeze
to look as
my
young
head.
as I need to look as young as fucking Chad Ochocinco.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins beat the brakes off of the Jets. Again, the Dolphins, for what it's worth, are
A-Chain.
They're streaking. They're 6-7, and Joe. I'm looking at you, dude. It's yeah. Okay, let's just move on.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking about the Dolphins have the best running back and like best 2 wide receivers out of any players in that division, and they still fucking suck.
Well, man, he's not
They don't
wrong.
I think they have the worst offensive line. That doesn't help. I think
They have Tua as quarterback. That doesn't help.
they have Tua as quarterback, and objectively, I think they have the worst defense. Even though their defense has been playing well overall this year, I think they still would have the worst defense. Comparable maybe to Buffalo. Buffalo's hit or miss. All right. Saints, Buccaneers. Big shocker. Bucks lose to the freaking Saints. Shout out to Tyler Shuck. Huh?
That was crazy.
I'm
Come
like,
on.
Shout out
like
to
the
me
Bucks
for
might-
my dog.
the Saints
Was that
might
your
end up
dog?
losing this division to the Saints, to the Panthers if they don't be careful.
Hey, these 2 games against the Panthers and Buccaneers are going to be must-watch television now. Who would have guessed?
They're gonna be 8-9 teams fucking advancing to the damn playoffs.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Well, shout out to Tyler Shuck. Buccaneers. Yeah, it was looking
Hey.
really good. Nobody gives you credit, Jose. But at least
Yeah,
in the
Jose.
beginning, it was
I
looking
felt
very
good the first half. Baker Mayfield got me. Tampa had me. Nah, once the
Top of the
Colts
line.
started,
top of the NFC. Baker's looking good. Everything was perfect.
I felt great, bro. I was
Yeah,
like,
I'll
God
give you that.
damn.
It sucks that the injuries, of course, injuries happen. I think honestly, Todd Bowles is going to be one of those surprising ones that I'm talking about.
Getting fired.
That may be
Hot
gone
seat.
because I don't think he's uplifting this team at all.
Let me look at his contract. I want to see.
At this
it-
point, who would y'all rather see, or who's more deserving, y'all think, to make postseason? Carolina or Tampa Bay?
Well, it depends what you mean, like defining most deserving.
Like if y'all would rather going forward, most competitive, best for the playoffs, who would y'all think?
Oh,
Tampa.
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 Tampa still?
Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Because
think
Carolina's
Baker,
hit or miss, bro.
They are hit or miss, but they are exciting when they're hitting though.
When
wins,
they win, it's
they have.
weird. When they lose, it's really bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
When they win, they got a couple scalps for under the wins that they have, like a high level.
Watching JC Horn and shit, dude, the defense is fun to watch when they're
Jason
going.
Horn.
Horn, I'm so glad he's healthy because he's showing exactly why he got the contract and he didn't play that many games. And they're like, why are you signing this guy? JC Horn's he's different. Man.
He's balling,
top.
yeah.
He's the top corner. Okay.
This is the
Colts,
same
Jags.
team that did stuff, man.
What'd you say, Jose? I didn't hear
I was like, this is the same team that fucking beat the Rams, beat the fucking Packers,
the Cowboys.
Right.
like, sweat
The
the
Rams-
Falcons.
Right. They I feel like they're one of those teams that'll beat the team way better than them, but lose to the team that's on their level.
And then they get blown out by the Jaguars, the Patriots, the Bills, the Niners. It's like, what is this team, bro? I don't even know.
Yeah, it doesn't make no sense. Like when I watched them against the 49ers, man, it just looked like, what are you doing? Like I remember they're on the 1 yard line and they decided to do like a play action bootleg. And Bryce Young ends up throwing a pick in the end zone. I'm like, bro, just hand the ball off to Rico Dowdle 4 times. And if you don't score, okay, have be it. But bro, you're right at the 1. Like but him and Tech are starting to look like they have a little bit of a connection. I think he already went over 1,000 yards, if I'm not mistaken already.
Yeah, he
So
was
I'm like-
close to it at least. I'm not sure.
So I think he's almost there. But like, if we're looking at it for that division, the Buccaneers, if they get in, I think they could offensively beat anybody, and then defensively, if they could just hold suit,
I don't know
possibly
if they could beat anybody, man.
I
Baker-
don't feel that. Yeah, I don't feel that no more.
So sorry. I love Baker, guys, but he's not making the right reads. He's holding on to the ball. He's patting it too much. Like he's doing a lot of things that I understand why he's doing it. He doesn't trust his left tackle, so he's constantly looking over. That doesn't help you seeing the field as a shorter quarterback. I get it, but in the playoffs, yeah, both teams I don't trust, but
So-
I would think Tampa Bay has more upside. Yes.
So if the season ended today, did get Seattle in the first round. And we know that both teams will freaking go at each other because they went
earlier in the
blow
season.
for blow.
It's like 35-38, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I mean, it could be anyone's game because at the same time, too, In that situation, what is Sam in high stakes moments?
Right.
Mhm.
So
true.
that would be their best case scenario. Anyone else is probably like, no, I'm not betting on them.
I get the logic and it's sound, but we also got to remember that was Seattle trying to figure out their defense. They didn't really have everything together. They had some injuries. So did Tampa. So technically, that kind of
It's not.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't
that
help.
kind of-
Mike Evans is finally going to come back. Like
Mhm.
some-
And McMillan.
and McMillan. You know what I mean? Like Bucky's
Maybe.
finally here and he's doing good. And
It's
I'm like,
just-
they're gonna get healthy at the right time, possibly.
It's just the offensive line, though. That's going to deteriorate all of this. Because Baker
Yeah.
doesn't even. You could tell Baker doesn't trust the offensive
you
line.
could,
now.
yeah, but you could. I mean, a smart OC could also minimize the casualty there by just running the ball a little more. And with Bucky, Rashad White, even Sean Tucker, like if you actually focus more on the run game, you could actually make this a lot more
I agree.
tougher
Easier.
and competitive. So you
agree.
can alleviate that pressure a lot more if you just run the ball more.
Well, every
Like-
Tampa fans listen to freaking Jose because that'll be your best case scenario.
Hey,
They do
I
that.
bet, I
you
bet,
got
I
it.
bet, try.
Yeah, right,
Help y'all, Tampa. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
I'm like, they have a 3-headed monster at running back, and if they can tap into that and use that,
And
as
they got a
weapon,
10-headed monster receiver. Like, you know what I mean? Like they got fucking weapons, bro. Like
yeah,
Their
they
defense
can
is
You
do
know.
it.
finally
like McMillan,
it's
Tez, Ibuka, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Sterling Shepard. You got like 6 wide receivers.
They're
right there.
just all
Hey,
injury prone though.
Tristan
That's
Wirfs
my
can
only
fucking catch the
thing.
ball for you.
Mhm.
Tristan
Kate
Wirfs got a
Allen.
touchdown.
Yes, that's true. All right, move on. Colts, Jags. Riley Leonard stood no chance, dude. All right. At the end of it, he showed himself to be, I can make a couple plays. Good for him. But
I'm
yeah,
like,
Jags,
just make sure you hand off the ball to Jonathan Taylor and get the hell out of the way.
the unfortunate part is the Jags are I think, number one at stopping the run as far as
Uh
yards.
huh.
So it's kinda sucks.
And
That's
Indy
a-
hasn't beaten Jacksonville in Jacksonville in like 10 years.
Forever.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't know that stat. Somebody brought it up. I said, oh, well, I'm glad I didn't put it out there that I've had the Colts winning. But okay. One of the first games in a while that I've seen Trevor Lawrence actually look good, like just overall. And that was actually surprising. I didn't expect him to look good against this team. So, but yeah, Jags win. Shout out to them. They are leading the AFC South, depending on which.
It was a funny game for me because start of the game I'm rooting for Jaguars, right? I want them to beat the Colts. I know the Colts still the powerhouse. Soon as Daniel Jones get injured, I'm rooting for the Colts now. Because I'm like, I know the Colts are screwed. I need the Jaguars to lose now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Cuddy, you have an easy road.
Oh yeah.
Y'all gonna win
Whoever
out,
would have
bro.
had the Colts, this would have happened later. Gosh, yeah, what a gimme. Okay, Pittsburgh Ravens, not on a lot of people's scorecard. Pittsburgh beats the Ravens at Baltimore, 27-22. Aaron Rodgers looked good as well.
Mm.
And
Is that a likely score, guys?
He had
Yeah.
icy hot on this
Yeah.
game.
yes, that was crazy that they called that back. Go ahead. I'll let y'all kind of go in at it. If y'all leave anything out, I'll add to it.
That call that was a touchdown that they called back or whatever. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was some bullshit. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Like the concept of the third step or the football move. I'm like, you don't even consider that as the player's going out of bounds. Why would you even consider that at all in the middle of the field? Like,
And they never do that at the touchdown. Once it passes
No.
the mark and the ball drops, they say touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And they overruled it. There was no evidence to overrule. You made the call. Once you make the call, there has to be significant evidence to overrule it. There
what do
wasn't.
they always tell you in replays when something like this happens? It must be clear and obvious.
Right.
It was clear and obvious. He caught the damn ball, took 2 steps, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
What happens after that does not matter. It's so stupid how we can't get this part of the officiating right. Like the one easy thing about football and that we grew up as kids fucking loving, catch the damn ball in the end zone. It don't matter. Like, what are we doing, bro? Why are we overcomplicating shit like this?
That was crazy, man. Am I saying that, that would have made the Ravens win? Who knows? But what a killer. That was very bad call. I agree.
Don't get me wrong. The Ravens didn't deserve to win. Lamar hasn't
No.
played like good at all the last month at all. The
They
coaching
need to
staff
sit
hates
him.
him.
Are we
Yeah,
gonna?
I mean,
let's talk about Lamar real quick. We all here like Lamar, and some of us didn't didn't start that way. You know what I mean? But then we all started figuring out like, Lamar's actually really good, actually, right? So no Lamar hate here, but let's talk about it. I know he possibly is hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Oh no, he
I
hurt.
think that's
He
more
hurt.
probable.
Way hurt.
Right. That's probable, not possible. Probable. However, even the decisions he's making, that fumble that when he just threw it, it went forward, like some of the decisions he's making, also the throws he's not making, or like all that's kind of has to be considered, I think, huh? Because it seems like if you're able to stop the run and that's not an issue, and you just make Lamar Jackson a traditional quarterback, doesn't work out well for him. Am I wrong? At least what I'm watching now. He looks like a quarterback that, okay, now he's not a dual threat as much. He showed it, this game a little bit. But if you just stick to a passing script, he's not beating a lot of guys. It could be receivers and all that, but that's what I'm saying. But
when Lamar's healthy, I trust him fully with the passing, with the running, whatever it does. My biggest issue is that the coaching staff knows he's hurt. What did he start with? Like freaking hamstring?
Yeah.
It's a calf, it's a knee soreness, and now it's his ankle. He's
next.
He's literally gonna tear his Achilles in a few weeks if he did with the way that they're running him. Like if you think the Colts missing Daniel Jones for 2026 is bad, Baltimore missing Lamar Jackson for a year and a half is going to be super bad.
Do you think him and is it Jim or John? I always get
John.
Yeah.
You think him and John? Because the way it seems like whenever they ask about Lamar in the media about his injuries and stuff, and he kind of like throws it under the rug. Do you think their relationship has gone sour by any means?
John's been like this even in like the 2 years that Lamar had season-ending injuries. He was like, "Oh, he's fine. We should be seeing him back real soon," and yada yada, and never ever comes back. I think you gotta remember who Lamar is. He's a guy who doesn't have his own reputation. His mom is his agent.
Yeah.
So he's not like, oh, I gotta be lovey-dovey with the head coach. I gotta be lovey-dovey with the owner. Like I gotta protect me. And so I do feel that there is a disconnect there, but a lot of it has to do with just the fact of how like the seasons end for the Ravens.
Where he's going, yeah.
Like it's either playoff slumps by Lamar or a playoff slump by the coaching staff's poor play calling.
Yeah, it's John Harbaugh is one of those names as well. That
I was just about to say that.
Probably not this offseason, right? Unless it just ends catastrophically. But
if they don't make the playoffs, possibly.
We'll see. Could, yes, for sure. But I think a lot of Baltimore fans, true Baltimore fans, are getting tired of this. And
it's like that, like with Pittsburgh, with like Pittsburgh fans. I remember whenever Buffalo ran all over them, they were literally chanting "Fire Tomlin."
Yeah, and then they come out and beat the Ravens, pure Tomlin style. So, shout out to the Steelers. Now they are in control of their own destiny. They have the control of their own destiny. So, what are they going to do with it? We'll find out. Denver Broncos, Raiders, not much to talk about here. Raiders suck. Pete Carroll's going to get fired.
BTA.
Broncos, offense, defense looks good.
Who picked Broncos as their dog?
I picked him as lock.
Oh, you're lock. That's right. They fucked you over.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last minute, I think he score a field goal. And they literally put that on ESPN, like breaking news, pretty much. At 8.5 got screwed out.
7.5.
I'm with you, man. I think both of my locks and dogs, they screwed me by 0.5 or 1.5. It is what it is. It happens.
Well, I mean, Caleb Williams could have covered for you if he knew where to throw the damn ball.
Gosh, man. Yeah, let's get on that. Bears lose to the Packers 21-28. Fair game. Bears took a while to get going. Then they got going. And then at the end, Caleb didn't make a very smart decision in who he was throwing to. However, I will say this, and I'll give it to the panel. The Bears, I think they had a good showing because Green Bay didn't big bro them. It wasn't like, oh, they're two different stratospheres. Bears are way too far behind. Give them another year. Green Bay Packers are just a powerhouse of this NFC North. I don't think this game showed that.
They didn't wow. They didn't wow us.
Say it again, bro.
They didn't wow us, Green Bay. Like I've been waiting for Green Bay to like wow me, like because the way the game was looking at the beginning, like it looked like the Packers were up, I think 14-3. I was thinking like, all right, the Packers are gonna end up doing what Green Bay has done to the Packers. I mean, to the Bears for the past 15, 20ish years, and just big brother them. And the Bears kept fighting, kept clawing the way back in, and I was really more happy to see that in the process.
Right.
Like I wish they would have won. They should have won if Caleb would have paid attention to the other side of the field. I think he had a tight end streaking into the end zone. But you could see that if they can compete with Green Bay like this, they can compete with pretty much anybody in the NFC. I feel like.
I agree.
Defensively,
what are y'all thoughts
the way
of the game? Both teams.
Look, the Bears, can they compete at the highest level? That's still to be answered. The issue with this game, like I get it, it was a one-score game. They played really well. I know how much their defense is hurting. The best not excuse right at the end of the day. Neither of these teams came out looking to me like I'm ready to call them NFC true contenders.
I agree.
Yes, Jordan Love had a nice game, I guess, for his standards. It doesn't mean shit. Like I don't trust him against the bigger teams. Chicago, I need Caleb to show me a little more on the field ball knowledge. DJ Moore was right there on the release. Hit him right there. You had an easy touchdown. You tried to play hero, little pretty ball there at the end. It was not necessary. A lot of it's going to be coming down to defenses really holding up in the postseason, and both teams kind of concerned me this past weekend with their defense, despite Nixon getting the game-stealing interception.
Agreed, 100%. Rams, Cardinals, nothing to see here. The Rams, I feel bad for the Cardinals because the Rams, after losing to Carolina, I think wanted to make a statement. Just saying.
They're like, oh, we about to put BTA to you, man, and get out of the way.
The division, so they didn't really hold back much. Puka did Puka stuff. Blake Corum, I hope this is a normal thing because I think Blake Corum, little evidence here. But remember, I know at least on the running back list that you had on your channel, Jose, I was probably the harshest on Kyron Williams. Was not a fan. I don't think he's a good. He's a goal line merchant. Fantasy, I get it why people like him, but in real life, I'm just like he averages 3-some yards a carry. He's not that good.
I feel like they just forget about him too. Like in that offense, I'm like you could see because they do that swapping stuff, and then whenever Blake Corum's in there, you could see the juice that he has, of course, because he's younger. Mm-hmm. And it's just interesting to see what they're going to do with that running back tandem moving forward.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they're just going to be more like Gibbs and Montgomery.
I agree. Because they just signed Kyron.
They're both averaging 5 yards per carry right now. Okay. So they're both doing great right now. I know Corum just got his first few touchdowns these last 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's at 4, and then Kyron's at 8 with rushing. I'm not counting no pass touchdowns right now. But yeah, I mean, I still like Kyron a lot. I still think he's a really good back right now. But he could be the Monty to Corum's Gibbs, the team move version of them, obviously, because Gibbs and Monty are way different.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. All right, now lastly, Chiefs. Man, is this the not? Let me not.
Is this the end?
Let's talk. Let's boost up the Texans.
Stop.
You're hearing right? They're gloating already.
You're getting too excited, bro. He's gonna come back next year and win the fucking bowl. You gotta chill.
What, the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Y'all do realize they're gonna have a third place schedule.
You're right.
What happened when the Patriots missed the playoffs one year? Everybody and then guess what?
But then they missed it. But didn't Brady got hurt though that year, so that's different.
And all the Patrick Mahomes receivers got injured.
Nah.
They
I-
crashed into people.
I think they need to do like a soft reset
Or they got crashed
because
into.
because
think-
that offensive line
It's the offense,
they need to
exactly.
solve it.
Joe said it. The offensive line. That's their thing.
Yeah,
Their
the injuries there too.
defense
Yeah,
as well. So
But I know, but you need some kind of competent guys because you saw it like whenever they lost to Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl, whenever they lost to Philly in the Super Bowl, when that offensive line's not right, I'm like they're not gonna win. Like
Who
Super
the fuck
Bowls.
told them to trade Joe Tooney?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. I'm like
very
Mm.
bad mistake. All I said
I'm
this
like
off, who's the
when
left tackle?
Simmons is in the game, you could see like, all right, that's a left tackle, but he just can't stay healthy.
Yeah, but
Right.
but Tooney's your all pro guard.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know why they
you
did that.
can't get a run game going without your guards, and the run game it sucks this year for them.
I think they thought it was like whenever they traded, what was it, Orlando Brown years ago? Because he was playing really good with Kansas City. They traded him away.
I don't even think on a Tooney's level though. Like, he
No.
had a good year, but Tooney had years of
Yeah, I
carrying.
was just surprised because they were so bad that they made Joe Tooney the left tackle.
Right, and he did okay. Not
Yeah.
great, but he did okay.
And
Yeah.
like I think that until they fix that, like, you know, in the defense, you could tell is a little step slower. Like McDuffie has not been playing like we thought. Like
Been getting
you know,
smoked. That's what he's been doing.
I know that's Cody's boy and all, but I'm like, Kalafis got his big time contract, doesn't look the same. You know, Chris Jones, you know, he's been dealing with turmoil. I know, yeah, he had some family members pass away this season, and then they had some stuff going on with the front office and him. So they just need to get back on the same page, and then offensively, the offensive line, they need to solve that. And you know, I don't think this would be as bad if they just gave a 3rd round draft pick to the Jets for Brees Hall. They would not be in this mess, I think.
The front office issue for Chris Jones has been settled for 2 years. I'm not going to use that as an excuse. He got paid after 2023. That's not.
No,
that's not-
this season I know he had a family member pass away.
Oh no!
and-
I'm just talking about the front office part. I understand
No.
about the family
yeah,
member.
I know they were kind of like on him, and then they were questioning like his. I know the media was like questioning his hustle and stuff like that.
Media.
Yeah, that's not me. That has nothing to do with the team.
But like that, like Chris Jones is the heart and soul of the defense on that side. But there's other guys that like, you know, that you thought were going to step up, like McDuffie. The year before he looked good. This past year has not looked compared to what he was the season ago. And you know, they've been getting tore up, you know, defensively.
He's
And,
following
you know,
number ones, and now he's getting beat. And then their number two, if they're going up against a good number two like Pickens, Watson can't hold a good wide receiver. So their corner.
So there's some things that they have to, you know, get solved up for the future because, you know, Mahomes, I'm like, I don't think it's the end by any means. I
No,
just
for
think
Mahomes,
I feel like it's almost going to be like with y'all with the Patriots when y'all went on like that drought where y'all didn't win. What was it like for like 6 years and then y'all started winning again, or how many years was it?
You're talking
It
about
was
10 years.
It's 10 years of no Super Bowl, but we're still in the Super Bowls for 2 of
Yeah.
those.
We were winning our division.
Yeah.
Here's the one thing that we can
Joe's
say that-
division was fucking cheeks. Calm down.
that's not our fault. We can't
That's
control the other
not
teams.
That's
Yeah,
not
well,
right.
I'm just saying. I mean, Mahomes' division that's the reason he's not winning. If
No,
their
now
division
it's
was
right
Well,
now.
now-
washed, yeah.
For like
Now-
5.5, 6 years, like it was middle of the pack. Now
Yeah.
it's finally catching up, you know.
Like I don't like that argument about the weak division. It's like we're not the GMs of Buffalo, Miami, and New York. Like like what do you want me to do about
Well,
it?
And we beat the other teams.
I
If you
mean-
look at our conference records, if you look at the other non-conference records, we would
So
beat
like
those.
okay,
It
the one thing I'll say, Cody, that we can
6-7.
hold is that
No,
Okay, all right.
no, you did not. Just
That's
do
the
that.
record. I
You
didn't
did
wanna
not.
say
You did
it.
not just do that,
Limit
Cody. You
timeout.
did.
I didn't want to do it. Like
Thank
I was holding it in so bad, knowing that
I
the
saw
record,
you.
what it
I
was.
said it, and you looked at me with a weird look. Like you had it in your eye.
Don't do
Go
that
ahead, Cody.
again.
I was like, I have to refrain myself, man. I was all excited whenever I saw the record. I was like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh man.
I knew when I titled it what I did yesterday. I knew I was gonna make Joe giggle. Like,
But let's talk about Texans Chiefs. This was a very meaningful game for the conference. Texans win. Y'all are on a. I'm saying y'all. Speaking to Cody, y'all are on a 4-game win streak, right?
5.
5. Really? 5?
You're on a 5 now. Yep.
5.
It's now 5.
All against
8 out of last 10.
pretty competent teams as well. It's not like y'all been on a dumpster fire and taking advantage of bad teams. Y'all been beating good teams as well. So I think right now y'all would be in the playoffs. I don't think anybody really wants to play the Texans just because of the defense. Defense causes havoc. I don't think anybody wants to mess with that just in case what it does. Now, I will ask you this, Cody. I want your honest opinion. Y'all being right now considered a playoff team, which I think you will be a playoff team.
They're 7.
Your offense doesn't look good. Sorry. Doesn't. Am I missing something? The play calling doesn't look good. Nico looks great. Nico's fine.
I'll say this. The defense looks better than any team's offense and defense combined. So take that.
That's not how does that
our offense doesn't equate to say the Patriots offense, right? But our defense looks better than the Patriots offense and defense combined.
Well, how do you compare
the defense huh?
How do you compare?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I would trust our defense and winning the game and not even need the offense. At this point, you don't even damn near need the offense.
In the playoffs, I think you do.
The only thing I would say to that, Cody, is that one, I mean, it's up to you if you agree to it or not. I think our special teams is a difference maker. Marcus Jones should be an All-Pro this year, just the way he's been bringing back the ball on defense and on special teams. So that if we can beat you at least in 2 out of 3 aspects, I trust our defense to stop your offense. Respectfully, you have no run game right now. If we're comparing like how the standings would end today, we play each other. Like I think our defense would stuff y'all. Not as badly as we probably would try to kill Drake May, but
I mean, is y'all's defense better than say Denver?
Denver, no.
Denver didn't stop. Our offense actually scored over 20 on Denver, right? Or something like that.
You scored 15.
Yeah,
scored
15, whatever. Yeah. But I mean, we still scored against Denver, and Denver has a great. I mean, we can hold teams 10 points, bro. I'm just saying it's not.
It isn't working.
The offense isn't great.
Okay. But
your statement is the offense.
But remember, at the beginning of the season, they were still holding teams that low, and they were still not winning games.
We're not.
Well, every game we lost was a 1-possession game. So,
but that doesn't mean
Seattle one was 8.
No, everyone was a 1-possession game.
Cody's right. Yeah. I think maybe other than one, but I can't think of
right now.
one.
I thought Seattle was the only
but
one.
My thing is it's just your offense. I'm not saying it's not great. I don't think it's good. That's what I'm saying. Like if it's not great, oh well. Not a lot of offense.
Yeah, all y'all's losses were 1 possession. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. But
Yeah.
with
5,
y'all's
7,
offense,
3.
the inconsistencies in the playoffs, you can lean on the defense. I'm with you. Your defense is the best defense in the NFL. I agree. Everywhere. I think stopping as far as the pass rush with the coverage, with all of that, with the turnovers, I agree. First downs allowed, all of that. I got it. But your offense isn't effective, really. Nico is. So if you feed
it's
Nico,
effective enough. It's getting more rolling. Like the O-line is doing a little better. The offense is getting a little better. Nick Caley's calling a little better play calls. It's getting. I think it has improved for sure since week, say 3, 4, 5. Absolutely,
of course. But I'm saying
right. So what I'm saying, I think it's gotten to a point now where it's gotten good enough that it does win the game because the defense is still at that same high level. So now we've caught up enough on offense to where we can win. You know what I mean?
I guess in his eyes, like if they can hold the team under 20 and they can just get to 20, it'll be enough, which is like what they did.
Right. I'm saying we can score 20 points.
But,
you don't think the Texans can score 20 a game now?
Well, I don't know. I didn't score 20 on Denver, right?
Okay, but that was back then before the offense has gotten rolling better. Since I don't know, what was it, week 7 or something? Since we were 3-5, week 8.
Fair. Yeah. But,
it'll be interesting. What I would say, Cody, is that if it's gonna be, let's say it is us right now, right? It's early to tell. I still think we're gonna get the first round bye, so I don't think we'll see you at least until the second round. if at that. I would say
Whoa,
the
whoa.
one thing you're what you
I
know.
like
You don't think,
Calm down, calm down. Yeah, that was
if we get the
extra.
first round bye,
Those-
Cody, go
anyways,
ahead.
if we see each other, if you don't have a run game to even like produce anything, I don't know if you're gonna get those 20 points that you want.
There's no way.
Okay, Woody Marks hasn't.
And we have the number one run defense.
Yeah, Woody Marcus, he's like 3.3 a carry or something. It's not great, but he's still giving us 60 yards nonetheless a game, like the past 3 or 4 games. So if he gives us 60 yards plus a game and run game, I think that's a decent for the amount of offense we need. That's what
Would
I'm
you-
trying to say. We're not trying to compete to have a LA Rams offense or a Seattle offense, right? I get that. But for the offense we need, for the defense we got, we can get there. And I think we're pretty much already there.
Would you say in your win streak right now that any of the offenses you played has been as well rounded as maybe New England's?
Well rounded as in
Like-
what? They score more points than you?
Score points off
Yeah.
like passing the ball, rushing the ball, like any of the games.
I don't
that
know.
you
What's
won.
y'all's point per game average? What's y'all's versus Buffalo? I mean, Buffalo scores a lot. I mean, held Buffalo under 19. I mean, I can tell you no other team has held Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen to under 20 points a game in 4 weeks. I mean, that's insane. 2 best quarterbacks in the league.
Right. With Buffalo, I don't know what it is with y'all in Buffalo. You're a very good matchup.
Bro, we held Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen to 247 pass yards combined, 0 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. That's
Yeah,
fucking nuts.
It is nuts. I agree with that. It is nuts. It is nuts. But we'll see. Your offense,
And if you don't think that what do you think that defense is gonna do to a Drake May, a second year quarterback in the league in his first playoff game? See, I don't want to think about this.
I know I have a response, but Jose's gonna talk.
So right now we're averaging 27 points per game and we're holding off teams to 18.5. And so I do think we can hold.
Yeah, but the teams y'all are playing versus the 4 teams we played. I would like to see y'all hold, Kansas City to 10 points and then Josh Allen to 0 touchdowns. You know what I mean? That would be equivalent.
I'm not trying to sound like a dick about it, but like I don't think Kansas City's been impressive enough. I do think we could hold them under 20 and 15 points this year. Respectfully, they haven't played good enough to
when you
Kansas has not been impressive this year.
When you bring
what
up
was y'all score against the Buffalo game again?
23-20.
23-20. So y'all held them to 20 points. I mean, I'm not saying y'all's defense is bad. I know y'all are top 5 defense. So you know what I mean? I think Houston and New England is going to be the game of the playoffs.
Like you know me, Cody. I know we're probably gonna do report cards next week or something like that, or very soon.
Yeah.
And you know me, I got y'all A+. I know y'all are only allowing about like 12, 13 points a game.
Oh no, the defense is killing it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So like I'm not saying like I'm worried about anything like that, but like once the playoffs hits, and if we can't run the ball on y'all or y'all can't run on us, it's up for grabs for anybody. It's gonna be like the other aspects.
I got a question.
You gotta win the game.
Is New England a big 4th quarter team?
Yes.
That's a very bad matchup right there.
For like 3 points, right, or something like that, or 0 points.
Under 3, 2.9, I think, or something like that.
No, are you saying like, do we score big? Like, if we need to come back, we come back.
Like, yeah,
like we don't have depending on the 4th quarter.
Right, and a lot of 4th quarters we're already up, so we're just playing conservative ball. So there's context to it. But
like New York, like recently, like Monday night, we were done by the first half. Like there was nothing to do really after that. I think Cincy, we were done by the 3rd quarter. I don't know if we scored the 4th. Let me double check. I don't remember right now.
Yeah, the Patriots.
I don't really believe Denver is in the conversation that much. I don't really trust that team in the playoffs. I really don't trust much any of the AFC team except New England and Houston at this point. And I'm just being honest. I mean, the other teams don't have any defense to rely on. Not just that they don't have a good defense. They don't have any defense to rely on.
Mhm.
I said it last night, Cody. I said that the most threatening team that I think right now that as a dark horse that you don't want to play in the playoffs would be the Houston Texans
Oh, for sure.
Right.
because mainly the defense. But like at the same time, it's like I agree with Milton's sentiments. I am worried about your offense. Your old, especially what it happened at the beginning of the second half against the Chiefs when freaking
Yes.
Chris Jones started opening up the game up and making it hard for y'all. If it wasn't for Andy Reid's stupid play calling, going for the fourth down on their own 30, like
Yes.
that the game's a lot closer than the 10-point game it was. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but nobody else
he
has a
gave you
Chris
a gimme.
Jones, so we're good. That's Chris Jones. That's like saying, well, Miles Garrett was getting through your line. Well, fucking course he was, you know. But nobody else got Chris Jones, and New England don't have a Chris Jones. Denver don't have a Chris Jones.
Benito.
You know who else is
Well,
gonna
they
be in?
got Benito. They got Nick Benito.
Okay, Benito's cool, but I mean,
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. At least
You don't like Benito?
yeah, you know, Benito's cool. Yeah,
You don't
Benito's
think he's
cool.
bonito?
Okay. All right.
Muy bonita.
But yeah,
In
huge
big
for
games, he's Paquito.
huge for Houston, and
Paquito.
Houston's next couple games are going to be
Hey,
pretty cakewalk in a way.
Yeah, I think Houston should end up either 11-6 or 12-5. They might win out.
I think they go 12-5. I don't think they.
Yeah,
oh yeah, we're running out.
I don't think they
that's
lose another game.
that's an easy schedule the rest of the way. They should not worry about anybody. If they
Like
lose
the
to somebody,
Chargers-
I'll be worried about like
The Chargers are cool because Justin Herbert and all that, but they have no offensive line. That defensive line.
Their line is gonna die, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
so-
he got hurt. He got hit 7 times by Philly. Imagine
Philly.
what Houston's gonna do to them. He's gonna fucking.
Philly's
get
not
10.
known as the pass rushing team. right?
And Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter are already both top 8 fucking sack leaders right now,
For sure.
5 and 8 respectively.
100%. Yeah. Chiefs still statistically, mathematically in the
Eliminated the
run.
news this weekend.
They can get eliminated this weekend.
And
Thank
who do
God.
they play? With you. I'm
They
with you.
play. I think they play. I have it. The
I want
Chargers.
them in the playoffs, Milton. I'm sorry. I want them in the playoffs because I don't want to hear this fucking excuse later on. It's like, well, you didn't beat the Chiefs in the postseason. It's like, well, you didn't make the postseason, but
Nah,
I
see,
just want to smack.
I'm ready
them.
for
Like,
that argument though, because
I just want to smack them.
stupidity. Yeah. I get you, but that's a very terrible argument if somebody says that. Oh, well, they weren't in there, so they didn't make it. What do you mean they weren't in there? Like the NFL said, no, you can't be in this year. Like that's not.
Like
how that-
imagine if the Buffalo Bills were to win a Super Bowl this year, right? And it's the one year the Chiefs don't make the playoffs. Oh,
That'll-
the shit talking that's gonna go back and forth between those two
That'll be
teams.
great for them. The
Hey,
real
we weren't
issue
in
is
there.
Buffalo doesn't win and the Chiefs don't make the playoffs. That's where that's going to get really funny.
Well, that's the more favorable option.
Yeah, that'll be pretty funny. All right. Well, that's week 14. After week 14, heading into week 15, of course, we always do our Not Your Average Joe's top 5. We haven't done the top 5 in 3 weeks. So it's going to, I think the top 3 should be
Y'all
not
don't hate me
debated.
today.
Okay, we're gonna. All right, let's talk about it. Okay, so let's actually let me see
All right, hold on, real quick.
Any relevant? Yeah,
Comments. Yeah. First of all, I do want to show this one. Bring back Tony Romo since we're bringing back ancient relics.
What's up, Rod?
too far.
Yeah, too far. Alex, to you, Cody. You need a run game in the playoffs.
And he's yelling at you.
Mm-hmm.
I see that. Calm down, please.
Yeah,
That sounds like the Bears from 2000. Chicago made the Super Bowl like that, but it's going to be hard to complete like that. Talking to you again, Cody.
When they played the Colts, yeah.
And then he says,
Well,
one last one. I trust Sean Payton in the playoffs. I don't. The fuck? It's not 2009. Don't buy
I
it.
don't trust them for shit.
Mm-mm.
I do. Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
you're a boner.
Point, I'll say, yeah, dude, it can't.
So
bring-
you feel like Broncos are y'all's only threat in the playoffs, Milton?
no, I think y'all are a threat, dude. I don't want to play y'all.
no, I wasn't mean like that. Or y'all's main threat. How about that?
No,
y'all's
it's y'all. I
threat.
don't want to play y'all.
Y'all,
It's
okay.
y'all.
Okay.
No, I don't. That was not anything I would. If I gave that, apologies. No, I'm just.
If I have to rank right now, like which one it'd be Texans, Broncos, and then Bills,
Right.
and then everyone else.
Okay, so
Yeah,
for
the
me,
Bills
it's
are a joke.
actually Texans, Bills, Broncos for me. Just
No.
because, yeah, I'm. If the Chiefs don't make it, I could just see this weird aura going with Josh Allen.
Around Josh
not-
Allen,
it's
yeah,
Or
okay.
whoever
It's
wins the
not
Super
them,
Bowl,
bro.
they'll be like, "Oh well, the glorious King Pat wasn't in the playoffs. That's why y'all
Well, that's
won
on
this
him.
year."
Yeah, y'all can get your gawk out of your fucking mouths because it doesn't matter. He didn't make the postseason.
Get out of here. Yeah. But yeah, to answer your question, no, Cody, it's y'all. My question was just your offense. I don't think your
Okay.
offense is good, so I just had questions on it. That's all.
Cody mentioned this in the comments yesterday. Are we now open to seeing more maybe AFC teams winning the Super Bowl because the Rams lost to the Panthers?
Mm. I'm not sold on any NFC team just as a walk for the Super Bowl. I mean,
I'm
what
more
team do
sold-
you think is walking?
The Rams.
I think the Rams
Still?
are winning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody has a mess up. Everybody messes up.
Yeah,
They
bro. We
mess
get the Raiders
Man.
loss. We gave the
The
2-win Raiders a win. Come on now.
Like,
Texans held the Rams to 14 points, or what was
right,
it?
but week,
Yeah.
what was it, week one? You know we don't talk about week one, dude. Come on.
I'm
What?
just saying. And then they're still losing to the Panthers 10 weeks later. Something's wrong. It's not as set as you think it is.
But I'm just answering the question. I'm not saying it's set that they're automatically going to win. If the question is
Who's the
should
favorite?
be the favorite for the Super Bowl, it's the Rams. And there's not another team that you could really have a good debate with because they are overall. I think their defense has a lot of weak points. Hence, that's where Bryce Young just kind of smoked them. The running backs kind of smoked them. But their offense doesn't have many weak points.
You can find those hidden spots in the secondary for the Rams.
Yeah. The defense is at least middle of the pack, and sometimes they play better than that, right? All the other teams, Seattle have Sam Darnold. I have huge questions.
The Packers have Jordan Love. Like that tells you enough.
Green Bay has Jordan Love. Yes. San Francisco, I don't know 10 players on the defense. Yeah, sure. So yeah, I'm not as confident in all AFC. I think the AFC is up for grabs. Like I said earlier, I don't know.
You know what, man? Fuck what we said earlier. Tampa still got a shot. NFC Championship. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
hey,
I got mine early, baby.
If they make the playoffs,
Stick to your guns.
Flip that.
Stick to your guns.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, okay. Let's get into our Not Your Average Joe's top 5. I'll start it off. Seniority, of course. Boom. Here we go.
Coachino.
Number 5, I have the Green Bay Packers. I think this is one of the first times they've actually been on my list. So, number 5, the Green Bay Packers. Number 4, I have the Denver Broncos. At number 3, I have the New England Patriots. Number 2, Seattle Seahawks. And back to number 1, Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Comparing to your list from 2 weeks ago, it's only one team different. Everyone else did the same spot.
Okay. What? All right. I don't know. Good. Joe, go ahead, dude.
Alrighty, so at number 5, well, this is you're not your average Joe's top 5. At number 5, I have the Green Bay Packers. At number 4, I have the Denver Broncos. And at number 3, I have the Seattle Seahawks. At number 2, I have the New England Patriots. And at number 1, I have the Los Angeles Rams.
Go ahead, Cody.
All right. My Not Your Average Joe's top 5. At number 5, I got the Denver Broncos. At number 4, I got I got the who was it again? Not the Seahawks.
The Rams?
Not the Rams, Seahawks. Who was the other 4th team? Fuck, I forgot.
Green Bay?
No, is it Green Bay?
They're one of the top 4 teams in the NFC. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'll do Green Bay 4. Number 3, I'll do Seattle. Oh no, I fucked up. It's not Green Bay. Number 3 or number 4 is what I do. All right, number 5. Start this shit over. I'm sorry.
Right.
Number 5, I got the Denver Broncos. Number 4, I got the Seattle Seahawks. Number 3, I got the Los Angeles Rams. Number 2, I got the New England Patriots. Number 1, I got the Houston Texans. Fuck y'all. Yeah. I don't care.
When you said I would hate your list, I was like, okay, he's gonna go Houston.
I
said,
thought he was
"Screw
gonna be
that.
like
I'm
5 or
Hey,
I was like thinking like
I may
5,
only
but
can do it this week, but I'm doing it.
I mean, okay.
All right.
I went slow and steady for my own team. This motherfucker said not one instantly. Let's go.
Yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
like we're going for broke right now.
All right, fellas. If you tuned into last night's episode, you know my top 10, but we're not talking about my top 10. We're talking about the top 5. And at number 5, entering number 5, it is the Green Bay Packers. Staying at number 4, it is the Seattle Seahawks. For me, staying at number 3, the Los Angeles Rams. Staying at number 2, the Denver Broncos, and back-to-back weeks, number 1, the New England Patriots.
Okay. All right. I like this. I like this one because all the teams on here are respectable other than Cody's number 1. And when I say respectable, they are respectable, just not at the number. So, Cody.
Yeah, like if it was at 5, I wouldn't,
I
fine.
probably wouldn't even bat an eye, dude. I'd probably maybe ask a couple questions. But at number 1, go ahead, man. Make your case. You want an opening statement? Please go for it.
All right, so it pretty much goes as this. This is called the Power Rankings, and right now we're the most powerful team. Like I said on a comment on Joe or Jose's show last night, if the Texans played any team you picked right now this coming Sunday, I'd pretty much bet the Texans win, and that's against any team right now. So until and I don't see a hotter team right now, more winning capable right now than the Texans. And maybe they get stomped here in a couple weeks or something, but that may be true. But right now, I'm going to take the shine while it's available.
Please don't listen to the Cardinals this weekend. Please don't listen to them.
Right. But that's why I had to take this chance, right?
Just in case.
He was like, I might not get it at all this year, but I'm going for it this week.
First time I could do it, I'm doing it.
You can get tickets for the Cardinals at Texans for as low as $71.
I believe it.
But if you want to go cheaper, Panthers at Saints
$14.
for 14. Yep.
Damn. Yeah, I wouldn't even be there. Okay. All right. Well, still, them being number 1 is of course, your statement is if they played anybody, which is subjective, you would favor them over any other team. Well, everybody
as of right now, yes.
Just because of the defense.
Yeah, just how they played the last 4 games. The Texans wouldn't have made my top 5 last week or the week before or anything. It's just been accumulation like these last 4 games against good teams. I'm pretty sure they probably faced the hardest last 4 game schedule of any team, and they've absolutely shitted on every one of them. So,
All right, defensive.
Do you think it's just mainly for the fact that they did it on the big stage and it was against Kansas City? Do you think that's why you're like so high on them right now? Even though they just don't look at it so much just solely that it's your team, but are you looking at it too because they beat Kansas City handily and on the road in Kansas City?
Yeah. Just how hot the streak is and how hard it's rolling. I mean, the team is absolutely rolling. And y'all, if you said it yourself, I mean, they're the hottest team right now. How does that not make you the top of the power?
Well, hottest defense, right? And scary defense.
Oh, so now we're editing it. Now we're revising it.
I don't think I said that. I don't think it came out of my mouth, even if you rewind this, that they're the hottest team. I don't want to play you in the playoffs. That doesn't mean you're the hottest team. There's 2 different distincts right there. New England, we're on a 10-game win streak, right? Or 11? Is it 10?
10.
10.
Excuse me.
Less than Denver.
Denver is on a 9?
10.
10.
10, something like that, yeah.
Those 2 streaks are double yours, right? They've consistently been winning these games. And New England, don't get me wrong, yes, we beat a lot of cans, but we also beat some good teams as well, right? I get your point on your last 4, but I like.
I think it's also how we won too.
Right,
the dominating way we won.
That's also why I don't see how they're number 1 is because the way y'all win is purely on your defense. The way that New England wins is both. It's either a conservative beatdown, it's offense. Drake May's had got a new nickname, Drake May, which is a funny
Drake May, man.
Drake
May.
whatever.
It's gonna be
I
man.
heard that one. So Denver are more like you guys a little bit, but they have a little bit more upside on their offense for whatever reason. So that's where at number one, I get what you're doing. So fair enough. I ain't gonna try to convince you, but yeah, I just don't. That's why I would definitely.
You know what, Cody? You're not number one because for whatever reason, y'all let the Jaguars put 29 on you, even if you won that game. I don't give a fuck. How dare you? I'm just kidding.
Damn.
It's the one game y'all gave up 20 points to, or 20 plus. It's fucking crazy.
Shout out to
I mean, it is
Davis
what it
Mills,
is.
Davis Mills get the job.
We've
done,
only gave up more than 25 twice.
All right, that's cool.
They should.
But
Oh, there's just once, no? Just once? Oh no,
No,
Seattle. Right.
Seattle, yeah.
Oh, and yeah, that's right. That's right.
And but like I said, since this 3-5 start, bro, I mean the Texans have won 8 out of 10, so
Mhm.
and
Well,
they're beating really good teams. We have a hard schedule, or at least we did. Yeah, I mean injuries have made the ending of our schedule easier, but the way it was going, I mean it was going to be a hard schedule to the end too.
I agree with that. But okay, let me get off of Houston. Let's talk about you and Jose. I just want to hear y'all's perspective on this.
Racist.
Me and Joe are somewhat similar, and I would probably exchange them for how Joe's list is. Seattle being number 4. They made the top 5, so you're not disrespecting them, either one of you. But why do you consider Seattle so low on how they're looking? Because their defense is just getting better. Their offense looks like it's getting more efficient. Not always in the first half, but go ahead.
I guess I'll kick it off. Like I said a few weeks ago when we did our collab video, when they lost to the Rams, I knocked them out the top 5. They have some wins back now. They've gone 3 straight since, and slow and steady that they're in the top 4. But guess what? The teams ahead of them, to me, are still better. The Rams already had beaten them in a very close matchup, and I know they just lost to the Panthers, but I'm not going to penalize them too much for that one. Both the Broncos and the Patriots are 10-game win streaks right now. I don't know how I would trust Sam Darnold versus those defenses, respectfully. I know how the defense for Seattle's going right now. It's really well. Like, I'm with you. But I don't know how Sam right now would compare, and this confusing running game, I don't know how I would compare that against those defenses.
Okay. You want to add anything to that, Cody, or you just
agree? I kind of look at it like, well, take aside that I have Houston in 1, right? Say Houston wasn't there. The 1, 2, 3, New England, Rams, Seahawks. I feel like they're the third best of those 3. So I don't think they're better than the Rams. They lost to the Rams. Maybe if they win the next game against the Rams, I might put them in that. And then I think New England's just better right now than the Seahawks. I trust Drake May a little bit better than I do. What's his name? Fuck, I lost his name.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Yeah. Samuel A. Darnold. That's crazy. That sounds like a corporal name or something.
Yeah.
Corporal Samuel A. Donald.
Gosh, that's funny, dude. Okay, good one. All right. Well, Cody.
But I still trust Seahawks more than Denver.
Okay, that's fine. Trust Seahawks more than Denver.
Yeah, like with Denver, I think
I agree.
like even though it's not a big time, like in the retrospect, this player, I think J.K. Dobbins going down with that injury is going to be really key for them going forward because he was playing good until he got hurt. R.J. Harvey has played well in his absence, of course, but I feel J.K. Dobbins was the guy like you hand the ball off to get you those gritty yards whenever you get to the playoffs. That you need 2 or 3 yards to get a first down, and I think they're going to miss that going forward. I'm like, even though Seattle might not even win their division, it's going to be interesting to see with them too, how they finish off because how are they going to fare on the road? Sam Darnold hasn't had like the best of luck in the postseason last year. So how is he going to look if he doesn't play at home in Seattle? Because Seattle, the home vibe is different. Of course, they have that big time key, the 12th man, and I think that's really key for them to try to get a home playoff game, possibly. I don't think they'll get it though.
The biggest thing for me right now that keeps Denver ahead, I know you guys have them a lot lower than I do, is that of course the win streak. Now you can't really say they're truly battle tested. The last, I think, 5 of the last wins are all 1-score games.
Yeah.
Some of them even low
Some against
scoring.
bad teams, right?
Yeah, so this is a big test for them against Green Bay Packers this weekend, and
Yep.
the same with the
Yeah.
Patriots, right? With the Buffalo Bills,
Yep.
it's a divisional matchup. So 2-10 win streak teams can be in jeopardy of losing that streak this weekend. And it's just honestly, let's say if they do both lose, let's see how they lose. Is it blowouts? Is it bad? Did they regress? Is Denver a fraud? And we know I've been saying that I don't trust the offense for shit. I don't trust Bo Nix. Bo Nix is the guy that, like how Cody was talking about, are you a big fourth quarter team? No, that's Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos.
Mhm.
So we'll see how that goes this weekend. But right now Seattle can stay behind until those two teams fall off.
Quick question for Cody, your list. Do you have Green Bay, if you made this deep of a list, do you have Green Bay at number 6? Or
Of
would you have another team?
My thing about Green Bay is I don't get why y'all don't give them the same question you do of Houston. I mean, their offense is just as fucking bad as Houston. So, but their defense ain't as good. I mean, yeah, Jordan Love has a little more big time play, but just at the same time, Jordan Love will smoke the game way worse than CJ Stroud will. So,
Yeah, but their offense is much better than y'all.
I trust. I don't trust. I don't trust.
in the playoffs, I trust Stroud.
I agree. That's
Yeah.
not the argument.
I'm not disputing
In the
it. I don't-
playoffs, you would trust Jordan Love over Stroud.
I don't
No,
trust
that's not the
Love.
argument.
I'm
Talking about your
trusting Josh Jacobs more.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
that was my biggest critique for your team, right? It's the run game.
The run game.
Well, I can trust Josh Jacobs a lot more than I can trust Woody Marks right now.
I'm like Wilson.
But that's
will
about
probably-
it. Like it's not the quarterback.
Josh
It's not-
Jacobs has even been up and down all season, though.
Oh yeah, the most he's ran is 29 yards, and that's recently. Before that
very-
was only 19.
Very odd stuff. Yeah.
So, but like in comparison between the two players, I would still take Jacobs a lot more than I would take Marks right now.
Yeah, of course.
And then I would weigh in how much better our defense is. So then
Yeah.
stopping Josh Jacobs, that would be no problem. Then you have Jordan Love throwing Petrie like 3 picks in a game. Boom.
I wouldn't.
And we know how he does with picks, and he fucking
Love that
That's
guy.
right.
Yeah. But shout out to Petrie. I ain't gonna say nothing about Petrie.
running
Okay.
over the man who likes to run over people.
Yeah. Coincidence. The irony. Fellas, before we move on to locks and dogs,
We don't do this on the
hey.
channel, Alex.
No, but if y'all have one, we could go to 6 through 10.
I would go probably Houston because I wrote down 5, and then I was like, should I look at Houston and like battling with? So I would go Green Bay at 6. And
No, you
then
got Green Bay at 5.
Houston at 6. My bad.
Mhm.
So
He knows he wants to do it.
I was going back and forth with it, like where should I have him at? I would have 6 would be Houston, 7 would be Buffalo, 8 would be San Francisco, 9 would be the Bears, and 10 would be I guess Jacksonville.
I gotta go into.
No, Detroit.
What the
What am
fuck do you see Buffalo being 7? Like
Yeah.
they're in my top 10 by default because other teams are falling out. What the
Right.
fuck do you see Buffalo being even near 5 by being at 7?
Well, this is off the cuff. To be
Yeah,
fair,
I'm just
okay?
like
Don't
looking
get
at
at him
like I'm like
now. Let
I'm
us-
getting now. This is a people's
Maybe I should've
debate,
started.
Milton.
Maybe I
This is
should've
people's
started.
debate.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't like hearing Buffalo near the top 5 at all. They haven't done shit this year to deserve that shit. They
I'm
lost
like,
to
okay.
Miami.
okay, San Francisco at 7 and Buffalo at 8.
So Bears dropped out your top 10?
It'll be
Nah,
like
he got
9,
Chicago at 9.
and then
9,
I'll have
okay.
Detroit at 10.
I trust the Bears more than I trust Buffalo right now.
Yeah. Let me.
That's true. I'd agree.
If you want to correct it, if y'all want to start thinking a little bit, I'll go. I did make a top 10. So at number 6, I got Houston. At number 7, I got Jacksonville. At number 8, I have San Fran. Yep. At number 9, I got Chicago. And at number 10, I got Buffalo.
So you don't have Detroit at all then at top 10.
No.
They
I
shouldn't be top 10. They're not. They haven't beaten a good team this year.
Jacksonville,
Their
man.
main-
I don't know what to think about Jacksonville.
They're
That
at 10 for me because of default. They don't any higher seems a little nuts for me.
Is it because of kind of what Cody says? Like, you don't really know what to. Because
Trevor
sometimes
Lawrence-
Yeah,
it's
you
very
just-
good.
Trevor Lawrence has played like 2 good games out of like 13.
Yeah.
Like what is
Overall,
this team? Yeah, like
but the offense, the last couple weeks, haven't scored less than. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like
they've
26.
just been really a lot
Right.
better since they traded for Jacoby Myers. I'm not gonna
Right.
Him and Jacoby. I'm like him and Jacoby are looking like what him and Brian Thomas Jr. should be looking like.
And they're starting to click a little bit better as the last 2 games considered.
Yeah.
So I got Jacksonville there just because I like how they can stuff the run. I like their turnover frenzy that they do. I love the emergence now of Devin Lloyd instead of Aloakon being the top guy. And when you think of linebackers in Jacksonville, now you're going to think of Lloyd, right? So I like
that's what we thought about when they drafted him. So I'm glad he's finally like turning into that guy we all thought he could be, and finally he's turning all together now.
But yeah, wherever I had Houston, I said I was going to have Jacksonville right underneath them.
I thought Jacksonville's defense was like coming up and was starting to be like a top dog, and then they gave Geno fucking 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, and I was like, yeah, no, that's out the window.
Yeah, they're iffy, man. But top 10 wise, I do have him in my top 10 and higher than Jose. But
yeah, I got him at 10. I got Niners at 6. I got Bears at 7. Texans at 8. Slow and steady.
All right, Locks and Dogs. I gotta go. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah. Dogs. Cody's first.
Hey, just a quick heads up, Jose. Spurs are up 17 right now with 9 minutes in the second quarter.
Nice.
All right. What's the order again? I'm sorry, Jose.
Cody, myself, you, and then Joe.
Okay.
You beat Joe because you had at least a team win. No, your team won. He didn't. None of his teams won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was
the
on
rise and fall 1 week.
Yeah, Sports Mailman downfall.
Right?
He said we should make a chart to see how I did.
How my comment? That was a sharp oop.
You heard yourself with that one, brother.
All right.
I think I put it in here. Hold on, let me.
Job's not finished yet.
We had an episode last week. The picture had Mailman as number 1 leading the pack, but he fell off because he went 0-2. And Milton, he took the lead, and then I think he only got 1 point since.
You know, once I took the lead and I wasn't humble, I knew this was gonna happen.
That's what happened to me. I was like, screw it, I'm going for it all. My Cowboys are gonna cover, and I was like, hell yeah! They got close to 3, and I'm like, all right, I'm looking good. And then everything.
George Pickens became Pittsburgh Pickens.
And then the PI happened.
Pittsburgh
Pickens. All right, Cody, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, make a pick.
All right, for my lock, I am going to go with the Buccaneers at 4.5 over the stupid Falcons. And then for my underdog, I was going back and forth a lot. There's not really great underdogs this week, but I will go. Oh, see, I could see Dallas losing, and I could see Pittsburgh losing. Ooh, it's tough. Then I hate waiting to the end of the week to figure out if I hit or not. Underdog. I think I'll go with. The Bengals aren't bad either, right? I'll go with. You know what? Fuck it. Let's make it fun. I'm gonna go with the Vikings -5.5 or +5.5.
That's crazy. So you're gonna fade Joe because we already know what he's gonna pick.
No way you pick y'all to win that one, Joe. Right?
Why wouldn't we win that one?
Hey, the Warriors defense has been killing it the last couple weeks. Just thought I'd put that out there.
I'm like George. Like I don't know.
What'd you say, Milton?
I'm kind of afraid of that game a little bit, but I think George Pickens balled out this week.
No, well that can be
Milton though.
I said the 49ers, the Vikings defense, the last 2 weeks have been kind of killing it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But to Joe's point, they don't have a second corner, so yeah, they could get just mollywopped that way. Okay, go ahead, Asai.
All right. For my locks and dogs pick, I don't like any of these fucking locks at all.
I know the Patriots one's sketchy to take this week, right?
Oh, I'll say right now, my lock will be the Patriots. I'm taking the
Yeah, for real. Oh, okay,
But
they're
what if
underdogs though.
the Patriots
Yeah.
are underdogs.
Yeah, exactly. The dogs. They'll be my dogs for 1.5.
Oh, your dog. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I think they're gonna win straight up. I don't give a fuck. Even if I'm wrong, I don't
I
care.
think I want to
care.
think so,
Okay.
but
Good for you,
but
dude.
y'all won the last
He's
one,
like, I don't
so
care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm timid on it, but I respect.
yeah.
Jose.
Okay, the lockout pick, because I actually do think this team will win this weekend. I have Green Bay at 2.5 over the Broncos.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
On the
sure.
road, damn.
Yeah, they're the favorites. Crazy, right?
On the road is kind of disrespectful.
And one team's on a 10-game win streak. That is wow.
My pick is literally the road team is the lock and the home team's the lock. That's crazy. I mean the dog. That's crazy.
That is actually absurd.
Poison.
How are they? Right, Broncos are hot. Well, that's crazy. Okay, Green Bay 2.5. Okay, my lock. I'll go with my dog first because I know who I'm gonna pick for my dog. My dog will be
That's my dog.
well.
No.
This is where it might come to bite me, but
Pick 'em, Jose.
I think
Miami.
no. I think the guy we talked about, Phillip Rivers, is going to be in action.
Oh my God! You gotta stop with this cult shit.
Oh, no! Let him pick him. Let him pick him. You know what? Fuck that shit.
I'm picking him. I'm
Let
picking
him
him.
have it.
Did you
13.5.
secretly like Peyton Manning more or something, or like where does this
No, I
Colts
just-
love
13
derive from?
Anytime y'all pick big big spreads, I'm just doing the same thing.
Let him have it, Cody. Let him have it. No,
Like-
he's been fucking up the last 6 weeks. It doesn't matter. Let him fucking.
I
up.
have actually. It's necessary. You didn't have to call that out.
I'm not saving him. I'm not saving him this time. No.
Don't save
Thanks, man. All right. Well,
Okay.
my lock.
Go pick the Eagles.
One more strike, Joe.
Oh wow, Cody, what the heck? All right.
One more strike.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
One more 2000s auto tune song, and that's it.
I'm gonna go Houston 9.5.
Houston. I don't. I think they're gonna win, but 9.5's a lot to cover.
Yeah, that was so much. I was like, ooh.
Arizona has Jacoby Brissett, and all
I
he
do
can
feel like
pass
it's gonna
to
be
is Michael
20 to
Wilson.
10.
You
20 to
literally
10,
just
20 to
went on a
6.
20-minute tangent about Houston's offense. You know what? No, that's your lock.
And
We're moving
Arizona's
on. Joe,
defense is what? It's
Let's go, Joe.
terrible.
Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe. This is.
Come on, what?
All right. That's my
I
lot.
smell 0-2 for Milton already.
All right, sure. We'll see.
My boys are gonna fulfill me. They're gonna bring me back
Mm,
5.5.
That sounded sus.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that was
at least
really weird. They're gonna fulfill you up.
Okay, see, y'all are putting it in different. He said, "Yeah, all right, go ahead."
And then for my dogs, I'm going with the shrieking Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, I thought about
That's
it
not a bad
too.
one. That's not a bad one. Straight up 3.
But then again, the Dolphins are just going to use Achane, and then Mike Tomlin knows how to stop the run. So that's
What?
why I didn't ultimately
Maybe.
stop with
Hey,
it.
that's what they thought
Maybe.
about Buffalo. Then Buffalo
Yeah,
ran for like
300
300 yards.
yards.
Okay,
Achane.
fair. But that's because you got to stop Josh Allen first. You can't worry about James Cook.
Should we, out of kindness of our hearts, just pick for Jalen?
We should.
All right, but we all have to agree.
Look at his name. Accepting Fate West.
I think he accepted it. You can't change his fate.
So how he was talking about the Saints all season, we should pick the Panthers as his lot.
Yep, and he loved the Panthers.
No, and then the Browns should be his dog because of how he believes in them last year.
There you go. Well, and this year he likes Shador. Let's do it. You pick the dogs for the dog. You know. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Good stuff.
Carolina being 2.5 is funny. All right, if we win for Jalen, then he still doesn't get shit.
Right.
You know, I saw a
Carolina
funny
2.5.
question the other day. I saw a funny question I got for y'all. If all the head coaches in the league got into a fight, which one would win?
No, Dan Campbell.
Yeah, Dan Campbell.
Rabel, get out of here. What?
If Vrabel,
Oh,
D'Amico
you know
Ryans.
what?
What are y'all talking about? D'Amico Ryans.
no, like head coaches.
Wait a minute.
He said head coaches.
Okay, yeah.
D'Amico.
Oh. Well, Andy
Maybe.
Reid is dead.
Andy Reid's dead. Pete Carroll's dead.
I
Why
think it'll
y'all
be
gotta
like
go to the ones that are gonna die?
I think it'll be like a
McDaniel.
triple threat match between Rabel, Campbell,
Mike
and D'Amico.
McDaniels would die.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
Would die. So
I think Sean McVay would hold his own
You
for a
know
little
what?
while.
Dave Canales could last a little bit, I think.
he could. There, him, Sean
McVay, I
McVay,
think
McVay-
McVay-
Liam Cohen is dead. He'll be like, dude, but
Oh yeah, I wish Robert Saleh would just take him out for everybody. Just being the
I feel like
DC.
if Dan Quinn was in a bar fight, he would hold his own for a little while.
I guess settings mean a lot. Yes, settings do mean a lot. That's a good point, Joe. But
Sirianni would want
I'm-
to. Sirianni would want to fight in the alley.
I'm struggling.
Ben Johnson would take off his shirt and then get run over.
Yeah, he'll be hyped, but he'll lose. I think D'Amico might have it. Vrabel,
D'Amico's younger too,
yeah, he is younger, right?
But Dan Campbell is huge, bro. Like he's
and
looking like a freight train.
D'Amico was a dog though.
Exactly, Joe. What your boy's gonna do to you?
There you go. There you go, Joe.
They're gonna fulfill me.
Hey, you
That was
repeat.
very Los Angeles Dodger like.
Yeah, that was LA. All LA of Joe right there, for sure.
Right.
Shout out to the LA people.
Very broke back cowboy, like.
Oh, that's better. That's better.
Go get my cowboy hat on.
Okay. Okay.
All right. I hope.
Yeah,
you
I think we all
enjoyed
agree.
my
D'Amico?
video.
D'Amico wins.
D'Amico, yeah.
D'Amico. First one to
At
die.
least that's who I would put my money on.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
But if
for
we're talking
sure.
about all coaches, I
No.
feel like Robert Saleh would like.
Oh,
For
Andy Reid and
everybody.
Pete Carroll. One of them would die. Mike McDaniels. The favorites to die first would be Mike McDaniels, Andy Reid, and Pete Carroll.
Mike
Right, but out of
McDaniels
them three, I
is
agree.
running.
Out of them three, I think McDaniel's smart. He'll run for sure.
Yeah.
Or go next to D'Amico and be like, "Hey, man, remember the good times?"
Andy Reid.
Sean Payton dead.
Andy Reid. was
Jim
like
Harbaugh
50.
dead.
Mike Tomlin, what do you think about Mike Tomlin? You think he'll be all right? A
No.
little bit.
No.
Well, he'll be like top 15, right?
Top 15, fair.
Oh, I want Zach Taylor out. I want Tim taken out so bad.
Oh, you actually want? Okay, now this is going in a different direction.
Oh, is this not the Hunger Games? Or, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's misleading.
Oh, I was treating this like Hunger Games. I'm sorry.
Whoa. No. but-
All right, yo.
Volunteers shoot brute.
Later, Cody. See you,
All right,
dude.
brother.
That's actually a really funny question and a good conversation starter. But yeah, I didn't hear y'all. Who you think would be at the top three last that would probably die?
Campbell,
But I
D'Amico, and
D'Amico's
Right.
the younger one, so he probably gets the advantage on that. But that's
But
about
the ones that would die, I think it's either Reed or Pete Carroll. And I think Pete Carroll's just too small and old.
And McDaniels. So McDaniels gonna die too, bro.
Right. But I mean, I would put McDaniels above them two though, right?
Mm.
Just because of
I
you.
guess.
Right? Just because
He might be fucking smoking a vape on the way and fucking stop in the middle of the damn running away.
I feel you. I actually feel you on that one. Okay. Yeah, I think Pete Carroll's out of there. All right.
Oh,
Well,
Pete
this
Carroll. RIP.
this upcoming week have a lot of meaningful games. Is there any games that y'all want to touch on before we dip out, or
Buffalo and New England, man. If y'all win y'all's division, you know.
Yep.
I think it was the last time when Brady was still there. I'm like, since the meantime, Buffalo's ran the division since Brady's departure. So it's a quick turnaround from what the Mayo era was in 1 year. And, you know, Mike Vrabel has put this team together pretty quickly. And Drake May has turned into an MVP candidate before our very eyes. And, you know, I was thinking that there was a year ahead. I was thinking they were going to be like this the following year. So for them to be ahead of schedule, do you think, I'm going to ask y'all this since you're both Patriots fans, do you think you are playing with house money at this point because you are like playing as well as y'all are this year?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
of course. Yeah, for sure.
We got nothing to lose if we don't win the Super Bowl or anything like that. We're not supposed to be here right now.
Yeah, I
So-
thought y'all would like maybe get a 7th seed berth. So for y'all to be like fighting for the 1 seed, I
I
was
think
really
that's
surprised.
that was our predictions going in.
Yeah,
The seventh
Yeah,
seed.
the
It was
last
never- it was-
wild card spot.
It was never being like, oh, we're gonna be the 5th seed, we're gonna be a top contender, and like, no, we're gonna just edge it out and stuff like that. But
Right.
I mean, we're here. I mean, like I said, if we lose, I'm not surprised. Freaking Will
Yeah.
Campbell's still on IR, Milton Williams is still on IR. Like those are two big kick factors on our line.
Is he gonna come back, Will Campbell, or because I know they were saying that?
They'll probably save him for the play. So they won't probably play him for the rest of the like regular season.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not necessary.
It's not, and let's save them for the playoffs. And
Yeah.
a lot of people are
We're getting Jerry
assuming,
Wilson back, so I'm fine.
right on. A lot of people are assuming that, oh well, the Patriots in the playoffs, they're not going to have a lot of playoff experience. Well, we brought a lot of guys over that have playoff experience, including our coaching staff.
What's the point of having a coaching staff if they're not going to be?
I
good
saw
enough
that
for
like
that?
being the main thing. Like, oh, well, New England, yeah, they're top, but they don't have playoff experience. Well, we do. Like we act not together as a team, sure, but we do though in the building.
Yeah.
So okay, but yeah, that is a meaningful game. Also, Chargers Chiefs. You said it earlier, Joe. I think, or both of you. Just
Yeah.
Chiefs elimination going against the
Yeah,
Chargers.
they have to win, and I
Yeah.
think they have to win out now to even have
They
a
do.
100%. Yeah.
speck of chance now. You know, they're 6-7. So they got to win the next 4 to possibly even make it. So it's just crazy, like the fall from grace they've had this season. Like I remember they went on that, what was it, like a little 2 or 3 game winning streak, and we're all thinking like, oh, here it goes.
I
The
did.
offense is gonna.
Milton,
I
do you
do.
feel ashamed of yourself for putting in the power rankings that high so early on as
For
you
sure.
did?
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So like
It
when
was-
I was looking at it like that, I was like, that's why I like didn't put them in there, because I was like, they have to continue to fight back into the division with, Denver now, and the Chargers, 9-4 with all those injuries, man. Like kudos to their head coach, man, to still put everything together. And I think to me too, I know Jose has given this guy a lot of flack, Justin Herbert.
Gotta give him
in the
credit.
past. I'm like, the way he's been playing with all these injuries, man, playing hurt. I hope he stays healthy and doesn't get any more further hurt. But to be 9-4 with all these injuries, man, like salute to them, man.
No, they're also a year ahead of schedule right now with the whole thing that Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater. So they're also a year ahead of schedule. So I'll say this. I do think the Chiefs pull out the win here, but I do think at the end they still miss out the playoffs.
Yeah.
Just because they're just way too behind to catch up. There's so many already 9-win teams, and then Texans are ahead of them, and they already had the tiebreaker. Like
Head ahead, yeah.
Unfortunately, all their tiebreakers, unless the Colts managed to do something, they lost. Jacksonville, Chargers, Houston, they lost all of them. Buffalo. So
the only thing that saves them, because the Chargers don't win the division this week, but they would be 4-0 if the Chargers win, and that would make it just really impossible for the Chiefs to do anything.
exactly. Chiefs need to win out, and the Chargers, I think, need to win only one game. They have to lose out majority of the rest of the season.
Yeah, Chiefs can't afford one more loss, and they will get one more loss at least in the rest of the way. Travis Kelce is final year.
Retire, right?
I mean,
Got
there's
to.
nothing more you could do, bro.
There's
Like,
nothing. He's just out there now. All respect to him, but yeah, I think he should retire.
Yeah.
Okay, another game. Packers Broncos is one of the games that
I think
my
whoever,
favorite game of the night.
yeah, whoever wins this game, man, I feel is going to have the confidence going into the playoffs, and it's going to help them for the future, because these two teams, man, you see the glimpses of like they can be a good team, possibly Super Bowl contenders, like legit contenders, but then you see like the following weeks they play down their competition, and then like Green Bay has lost some games that they shouldn't have. Denver has played games and they should have lost some of these games in the past, like win streaks.
Right.
And it's like going forward, you can't play like that in the playoffs because you will lose these games more times than not. So what teams are we going to get from each one of them? Green Bay going on to Denver, the mile high, altitude type thing. It's always a big thing. Jordan Love, he has it all there for him. Is he going to continue to be in his own way to not put this team over the hump? Because defensively, they can, hold teams when they want to. But, Jordan Love, can hinder them from going to where they want to go. And that's Super Bowl aspirations.
Yeah. I know. And didn't they tell me if I think I heard this, but I don't know if it was a reliable source.
You're wrong.
The okay, come on, hold on. I think one of the night games got flexed for the Patriots and Bills. Is that false?
No. Patriots and Ravens are going to be Sunday night football
16,
next
right?
week.
Wait, what?
Oh, so next week? I thought it was week 16.
Week 16 is next week. Ravens and
okay.
Patriots are Sunday Night Football now because it was Bengals and Dolphins originally, and who the fuck wants to see that?
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for the clarification. I
So
thought it
we're
was-
gonna be the best noon game, and then there's gonna be two great 3:30 games.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about the NFL moving into like the NBA's realm of Christmas Day?
That's fine. The NBA sucks right now as far as ratings, so they're fourth as far as major sports. So
for
it's fine.
soccer.
Yeah, they're behind. They're behind
well,
baseball, soccer, and football.
Duh. Okay, forgot about baseball. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Alright.
fall behind baseball. So
Dang. Vikings.
and,
Cowboys.
and honestly, who cares about freaking Christmas sports anyways? Stranger Things Volume 2, baby.
Well, that's Christmas
Wait,
Eve.
what? What did you say?
Stranger
Yep.
Things.
Stranger Things. No, that was Christmas Day. At 7.
That was
It's Christmas Day.
Christmas Day? Oh man, I was thinking
that-
Christmas Eve.
That's a TV
No.
series, right? Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Netflix.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I haven't got into it. Dang it. Should I?
Top 10
You should.
show all time.
Really?
Top
It
10
is.
show all time. Yeah.
Dude. All right. You put all right. Yeah,
It's long
immediately-
episodes though.
It's less than 50. Once the whole series is finished, it's less than 50, Milton. But
No, when
we are
I say immediately because you know how some shows, for whatever reason, it's like,
Or
oh, you have
slow.
to get into it. You have to wait for the third episode. Right when I get into the Stranger Things.
Oh no, you'll be hooked by episode 1.
Okay,
You
Yeah.
should be.
that's what my
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I don't have TV shows I watch, man. I keep replaying The Office. That's kind of boring. All right. Yeah. I lose.
The Sopranos. What about that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
Or
it.
the Wire?
Definitely
Oh
not.
God, how old do you think Milton is? God
Definitely
damn.
not. What?
Well,
The Office
well,
is
I
old. I
watched-
get it.
Well, I'm saying I watched the Sopranos
Law,
a lot.
Law
I
and
watched The
Order
Wire.
SVU. You got your season 45.
Yeah. No, nothing like that.
No, but I'm
Comic
just saying like
book.
those are the shows like if I want to watch a show over again, like I watch The Wire, The Sopranos, or
All right.
No,
Well, fellas, that's all I got. If y'all got something else for a little after.
Oh, y'all didn't talk about the one game y'all not looking forward to is Lions at Rams.
Oh yeah, Detroit. I'm like LA, Detroit yet again.
I say this
Goff.
because Matthew Stafford has
Stafford.
yet to beat the Lions. He has yet to beat them since becoming a Ram.
It's
Yeah,
going-
and their favorite 5.5. I'm like Detroit needs to win this game to continue to stay
Right.
afloat in that division. You know,
That
they're
Detroit's
in
means
five.
dire need.
Seahawks are tied, and then Niners are up on their ass too.
Detroit is
afford
in
to
dire
lose.
need. They're in the outside looking in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big matchup for both teams. So
That's a huge matchup. Yeah, and you're right. The middle games: Packers, Broncos, Lions, Rams, Panthers, Saints. Just because the Panthers need to win.
I think the Saints upset. By the way,
Oh,
back-to-back upsets. I do see it. It's in the Superdome. It's tough to win there. I know it's the Saints this year, but look at what they did to the Bucks. You know what I mean?
right in the Panthers. It's just the Panthers. Joe, you said it, and I think everybody could agree. No matter if you take
They already beat the Panthers. If you remember it, one of the wins is the Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. If you even look at the Panthers from I go into stats, I do the all whatever. None of it makes sense, so you can't really call it. It's hard to
Because I
call
think
it,
they
man.
win all their games like at home, if I'm not mistaken. Like majority of their wins are at home. It's like weird.
Giants, the Panthers.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think there's any consistency. Go ahead. See if I'm wrong.
They're 3-4 at on away games. So that means they're
4-1.
they're 3-3 at home. No, 3-2 at home. Sorry, they're 3-2 at home.
Okay, so better at
But
home.
this is in New Orleans, and they're already 3-4 away. So
Hey, they got a bunch of.
I'm picking New Orleans for the upset.
Should have picked them to cover. Who was your dog?
The
Oh,
Patriots.
New England.
Come
Fair
on.
enough. All right. My bad. I ain't even forgot. I forgot. yeah, for sure. For
All right,
sure.
all right.
For sure.
I know you don't care for this, Milton, but
Oh,
Joe,
here we
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh goodness.
We're gonna
Spin it.
Oh no, hold on, Joe. For the honor of Juan Cena, the 17-time world champion,
Never seen 17.
we are gonna enjoy this weekend because it is his final match. Milton, I know you don't care for it. It's fine.
No,
It's
keep
fine.
going. I respect the
but-
aura of John Cena. Go ahead.
But like
I watched them.
for us wrestling fans, this is at least for me and Joe, for our age range, this is our Stone Cold. This is our Rock.
100%.
Like, I don't think me and Joe were watching the Attitude Era. I don't know.
I was, but like I didn't always watch all the time.
Exactly. This is our era, and so this is the end. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a great show for Saturday for us fans. So, Joe, I'd like to offer you a chance for us to do a top 10 John Cena match episode of over on Puro Picture Sports if you'd like next week.
Oh, okay.
We can list our top 10, each of our top 10s for John
Look,
Cena's matches.
I'll go get my John Cena Spurs shirt real quick. Hold up.
No, we don't need that right now. We don't need that right now. We want to close out. This is more than
So it goes out. Good.
yeah. So, but I just want y'all to know that John Cena's the GOAT for wrestling, and the Patriots are going to beat the Buffalo Bills. John Cena's from Boston. Suck it. Everything's confirmed. You're welcome.
West Newbury, Massachusetts.
That's the way to go out. We'll be back next week. That will be report card time. Be there, be square.
Copyright.